It's fucking Sammy.
Bro, he said it's you though. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't get caught?
No.
What the fuck? What's happening? What's in the background? Oh, it's you, Eva.
It was just sending
Yeah, no,
Vocaloid
it's
sound
most definitely Sammy
voice
and
chat.
Kylo, because I just saw fucking Kylo fucking use his powers.
Bro, you got fucked.
Kylo Ren.
You're getting voted off, right?
Bro, that's such
Bruh.
bullshit.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Okay, what's the other guy?
I told you. Like, it fucking... Yeah, the shapeshifter shit is overpowered.
It fucking is. Oh my fucking god.
Can you vent if you're a shapeshifter?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
It's
in
literally
the
the
original
same-
mod, you just can't do that. You lose the vent ability for shapeshifting.
No, it's pretty fucking broken. I mean, there's also Guardian Angel, which can allow you to stop a killing, has Ghost, and instantly report it. So they have stuff for crewmates too. Like, there's a whole class system, I guess.
Do they bring Jester back?
I don't think Jester is a thing.
No,
Damn, Jester was really fun. I really love Jester.
What does it do?
You know who it is. I already told you who it is, Alexi.
So the thing that makes Jester, what makes Jester cool is that if you're, you try to trick people into thinking you are the imposter. So when you get voted off, you win.
That sounds broken.
It's a really hard role to play. Because you don't want, because if you get killed, you lose. But you need to, so you need to survive, but you also need to make sure you look sus. But if you look too sus, then people are gonna think you're the joke, the jester.
Alright, after this
So
game, are we all gonna watch the Shredded episode since we're 12 hours in?
Okay.
Which episode?
The new one, the Pro Aim one.
No, I'll probably pass.
Ava and Lemon, would you watch it with us?
I mean, I'm here. I'm doing that as well.
Alright, alright. Tasking the electrical.
You got this.
Like how I told you who it was, and neither of them have been voted off.
We voted Sammy off.
Wait, haven't? I don't
Yeah,
remember. I
we
wasn't
voted-
paying attention.
It was Sammy?
It was Sam Raimi?
No, it couldn't be Sam
Was
Raimi.
he disguised
Sam Raimi,
as
come
Sam?
on! You're my favorite Spider-Man.
I just saw somebody get a kill, and it's like, were they just disguised as Sammy when they fucking called the body? Shapeshifter's fucking broken.
What?
There's still 2 imposters left. If you guys don't vote one off, you're fucked.
I think it's the white guy. It's always the white guy.
I think it's
I
Alexi.
I am
Why are
white, and I agree.
Was it Ava?
Oh no!
Check it.
Boy, you just got pranked, bro.
Oh, Ava got voted off.
God, I played so fucking good at the beginning. you know the first kill? It was me, Barry. It was me.
Wait, really?
Okay. Just as Sammy was about to see me, I just shifted into Rain, and Rain was also coming the other way. So it was perfect because you thought someone was shapeshifting into the self-report, and Sammy thought you just killed the guy.
All right. We'll play more Among Us after this episode of SHREDDIT.
Alexi. Wait, Alexi.
Will
Oh wait,
you now?
are we not playing then? Okay. Then leave game.
I'll be back later.
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
Goodbye.
fun.
Bye.
Fortnite, you about to get down, Fortnite.
Have
Get
fun,
down,
everyone,
come on.
with SHREDDIT.
Goodbye! So what's a Fortnite anyway?
It's 20 days.
It's been 2,000 hours.
Or score 7 years ago.
Can you share the screen at the same time, or what's?
Yeah.
Why are you putting the shredded so big? So big and juicy.
Share. There
So
you
that's how
go.
juicy Reborn is.
I don't like being called Juicy Lemon.
Well, that's too bad now, isn't it?
But you're juicy though. You're the juicy.
I like that recommendation for hello, your computer has virus.
But it does have viruses.
There's also a Rick Astley recommendation in there.
Why am I seeing a Nikado Avocado video on your thing?
This is a never signed in before. What? There's an ad for Shreddit. But not our
Yeah,
Shreddit.
I mean, your channel, you make
Speaking
the
of
rules.
death, this dog leads travelers to their doom via lights. Worked well twice, but then I kept finding confused people in the back garden playing tuggy with a happy staffy.
Don't
Did
say
this
those
person
words.
just
Don't-
admit to
don't
murdering
fucking
two
say those
people?
words.
I think Tuggy with a happy staffy is just a hand job, right?
What's
Hey,
the happy
1/4
staffy?
the Shreddit here, Reborn Pyro. Before we actually get into the episode, there is something I want to talk to you about. New Year's is coming up right around the corner, and last year we had a New Year's
This
resolution.
is so
of 1K
unlike
subs
Reborn's
by the end of the year.
normal tone
Now,
of voice.
as
It
of
throws
right
me
now,
off.
if you look at our numbers, we're a little off track of hitting that goal. Which is why I'm talking to you right now. I have a
Right, we're no longer
last-ditch
that
effort
off
to propose
track.
to you, the audience. Wherever you happen to be watching us from, go ahead and head over to youtube.com/shredditor. A like and comment on this video to get us pushed in the algorithm. Share Shreddit with everyone you can. And if we manage to hit the goal of 1K subs by 2022, we will be giving away one PS5 and a copy of Demon Souls with it. All you have to do to win is just be publicly subscribed.
Oh, you're
and
giving them
we'll pick a
Demon
random
Souls?
person come
Jeez.
January 1st and reach out to them. Christmas with a free PS5. And Thursday, December 30th, we're doing a 24-hour live.
Yo!
Be there.
That's
us!
There will be
Right now.
art
That's us!
giveaways.
Wow!
Dab, dab, dab.
Yeah.
Let's push for this together. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Shreddit. I'm your host, Reborn Pyro. With us, as always, we have our wonderful three other co-hosts, Kai the Kitty Lewis, Assboy the Assassin, and Lumia the Stargazer. Today we have two very special guests. Give it up for Jellybeaner and Dune.
Yep, that's me. I'm both of those people.
Jellybean and Dune. It's like Simon and Garfunkel.
I like you say you had
Yeah.
two guests and you just ignore the third guest.
And he
And
was
no
like,
need, bro!
Very funny. Very funny. There
You're
will
right. No
be
need doesn't need to be
payoffs.
acknowledged.
There will
Dab.
be
no, Dude was
pain.
me and Jelly's child. We just like carry him like in a stroller. He's along for the ride. He's not actually a guest.
He doesn't deserve acknowledgement. He's always there in the corner.
Yeah. Just assumed that No Need will be here. He's nothing better to do.
See, it has been too long, and Reborn has forgotten the pain of what happens when you piss off the editor.
You see,
he
here's
yeah.
the meme. Here's the meme for the viewers. No Need isn't actually here with us. He's just going to edit himself into the episode. Today we're shredding r/witchcraft versus patriarchy. We have all selected some posts and have not discussed it
Oh my
beforehand.
fucking god! What is
So let's just jump
what
into
is this
it.
subreddit?
Lumia, go.
So, witches don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. If you're a legit witch, St. Patrick's Day is not for you. The claim is that it's a celebration of the day St. Patrick drove the snakes from Ireland. That sounds grand, no? In reality, it's a celebration of the day Christians attempted to drive the pagans druids from Ireland. I say attempted because while they succeeded at the time, for the most part, the pagans and druids returned. Thank goodness.
Well, then it's not. They didn't attempt. They just did it. It just
Yeah.
didn't last.
There's
I
also
don't think this person understands how like chronology works or like events.
No.
Maybe history. Maybe just like if something gets undone like 30 years later, that doesn't just mean it didn't happen.
Wait. Why would this
Like-
person? Well, it's also like, why would this person give two shits? They didn't remove witches from Ireland. They removed pagans and droids.
Druids, yes, just the men.
famous
Why are they
droids
so
of-
upset?
Of,
They
ancient
just
Ireland.
fucking. They just.
If
fucking
anything,
went
they
to
should
Star
be getting
Wars, grabbed
along
some
with
droids and
the
removed them.
church at this point.
Why do they care about druids? Aren't druids men?
Aren't they like trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this subreddit is witches versus the patriarchy. So like, why would you? What's the problem? Oh, is the problem that they attempted and that they weren't successful in driving out the men?
Who cares?
Maybe that's it.
St.
Maybe that's
Patrick's
it.
Day
The
is about
problem is
drinking
that they
now.
came back. I got it.
But
St.
hold on,
Patrick's Day
hold
is
on.
also cool because it's green. Just the color green is just cool.
I
Yeah.
agree. I do like the color green. It is a good color.
St.
not
Patrick's
biased.
Day is the most based of the holidays.
Well,
I'm only a little biased
Well,
as it is
no.
my birthday.
No, I'd say that's Halloween.
Only a
Yeah,
tiny bit
yeah,
biased.
Halloween's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got orange and pumpkins.
Plus, it's also a
Children
party
running around at
holiday.
night alone.
Jelly gets
Shit,
to wear
dude.
his Joker cosplay without people thinking he's weird.
Get to wear. I get to give out candy. That's
I
not
like candy.
not spiked. It's not.
I don't know why you guys don't like Reddit so much. I use it every day. Whenever I need to look
that's
something up.
unfortunate.
Let's get
That
into
is
this.
highly
Hold on. Let's
unfortunate.
put this on.
Wait,
Let's put
wait,
some witch
wait.
stuff on. Let's get into this. I like Reddit. I use Reddit all the time. Whenever I need to know something, I just go on Reddit. Like when I'm looking up fucking drum samples, I go to Reddit best drum samples, and I get to the Reddit r/drum samples, and I fucking download what I need to download. It's helpful. Why are you guys being so mean to it?
Okay.
Because Google does the same job.
Rain.
No, it doesn't.
Rain,
It
can
does
we
not
ban
do the
him?
same job.
And in
If I
fact-
Google
and in
best
fact,
drum,
it
I get a
has-
list. I get a sponsored list by some corporate
Sponsored.
show.
Okay,
Okay, here's
Reddit is
the
the
argument.
people.
Here's
It's
the
literally
argument.
walk
No,
into a room.
no. Because Google compiles a lot of the stuff, and that stuff includes Reddit.
Yeah.
Necessarily, Google has more stuff and more information than Reddit.
But
Rain?
Reddit's a part
No,
of Google.
they're-
You just said that.
Rain, you need to answer for your crimes.
I have brought a Reddit.
Sometimes it
defender on.
can be further down the funnel.
bring a Redditor on? How much karma do you have?
Uh,
How much karma do you have?
I've lost
Let
count at
me
this
see.
point.
Open your Reddit account.
Tell us.
I'm like right below just Lane Maxwell. Like she's number one, I'm number two.
My God.
The secret is that you could just Photoshop like how much Reddit you have,
How much Reddit?
karma you have on like a little thing, and I wouldn't know because I would have no idea on how to check that. Because
I'm sure you could
I
find a
don't ha-
tutorial
I've never-
on Reddit. It's a very helpful website. You learn on
Sir,
Reddit.
I barely spend like 20 minutes looking for a post on this shit. You fucking
Depends on the episode. I've spent an hour looking for posts before.
What?
Well, you see, the
Why?
thing about
Ew. Yeah, it's like actually
Like,
why.
It's because we get really shit. It's 'cause we get really bad subreddits sometimes that Rain gives us. There's like nothing good.
Also,
Rain
it's Rain's
gives us-
fault.
I like
Yeah.
the I like the
What a
blaming. I
surprise.
like
It's
the
Rain's fault.
Just toss
Who
Rain
else
under
are
the
you talking
bus.
about?
I'm not gonna take the what? Do you expect me to take the fall for my own actions?
You know,
No.
maybe we should ban Lumia. How about ban Lumia? Ban Lumia. Yeah.
Wait, am I gonna be free of Reddit? Oh God. Ban Lumia.
It's a shredded Dharma. It's a original idea. Do not steal.
no Shreddit Sharpma.
Original concept.
Shredded
OC
Ligma.
for short. Do not steal.
Should we make Shreddit coin?
Lumia, who you throwing it to?
You know what I really liked? When you guys did that episode on Milo.
Huh?
Huh?
You know, Milo.
Milo Yiannopoulos?
No, my load in your mouth.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, no, this is a setup. Yeah.
I love Milo. That's a great Pokemon.
Lumia, why did you ask that again? I got you in the Radicon Force. Why did you ask me again?
I regret my entire life. I just want you to know.
This is the
Yeah,
second
and
time.
like
damn, that's
on
a double
recording
kill.
too.
On the same
Excellent.
person.
This is great.
I've recorded worse.
It's okay.
Lumia,
It's okay.
read your pulse.
I found this article. Haven't read it in its entirety, though I wanted to share before I forgot to share. This is also quoted. The idea that Patrick physically drove the pagans from Ireland is inaccurate. What he did do was to facilitate the spread of Christianity. And then we just get to the article, which just makes me laugh. St. Patrick versus the Irish pagans. And I don't know why, but when I read that, I just picture a bunch of drunk people like wrestling.
I imagine it's more like you remember in the original Super Smash Brothers, the fighting Polygon team? As
Yeah.
You just went for 30 random dudes who look alike. I think that's
Yeah.
what it's like.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's versus Irish Pagan sounds like a really good, like, shitty horror movie.
I guess
I'd
it makes
watch
sense that St. Patrick's a real guy, but I just never occurred to me that he's a person.
Yeah, he's pretty based. He was a pretty based guy. You should look him up in your Yellow Pages book.
You look him up in your Yellow Pages.
All right, Lumia, who you throwing it to?
Take it.
Oh, fuck. How does your familiar affect your magic? Mine is Staffy. Please help.
I said ass boy.
Oh,
How did you hear Ray?
Typical Rain,
You
always
cut
trying to steal
out.
the spotlight.
I yelled
I
at
just
ass
heard.
boy.
I just heard.
Rain.
You
Take
didn't
it.
yell ass, well, you gaslighting bitch. I know what I heard.
You
I have it
peaked your
recorded.
mic. You peaked your mic when you yelled ass boy, so it didn't go over Discord.
Mhm.
you just said take it.
I'm pretty sure it was
Give it to
Rain.
the man of ass.
I'm pretty sure
The
it was Rain.
one, the only.
Collecting menstrual
So, anyways,
blood
as I was
without
saying,
a cup disc. What the fuck is a cup disc? Cup/disc.
wait a second. Wait a second. Ass boy,
Uh-huh.
did Rain have to get you this post for you?
Uh-huh.
Ah, embarrassing.
I don't care.
Absolutely embarrassing.
I don't
Yeah.
care. In the slightest.
We flew all the way out here, and you couldn't even find yourself a text post on Reddit.com.
I spent
No.
$800 on this plane ticket, and you couldn't find one Reddit post?
Getting a third degree by the guest today.
I don't give a shit. That's the fun part.
That's the problem. You don't care.
Yeah,
You never
exactly.
cared.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, you're fired.
Everything
You're
that makes
fired.
us feel.
You're
You're
fired.
fired. Get out of here. Take your bags.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
Peace.
yeah.
Deuces.
Empty your get your stuff. Empty your locker. Go on. Go on.
I want your badge on my desk.
Now, if you would please read the post. We've been waiting
Here
here
is
for
my
10
ma-
minutes.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you waiting? Just read the post.
Here is my 9mm
Lollygagging.
and my shit posting badge. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
No need to cut him out of the episode.
Starts ordering around the editor.
No need, bro.
What
Pull this guy's balls.
I'm half tempted to send a picture of my balls. No need for that bit.
Do not do that. I will sue you.
Do not. Well, how do you know if it's gonna be his balls or
Just
like
Google
or
balls.
like a random still image of some porn?
Could
Yeah.
be my balls.
It could
I'm
be
gonna send you
totally
my
cool.
balls.
Could be
My
your balls.
Could be your balls, no need,
anybody's.
bro. Could be anyone's
No need. If
balls.
you got a picture of someone's balls, would you attempt to reverse Google image search in order to check whether or not it's legit, or would you trust them at their balls?
What do you mean legit?
At the surface,
trust them at their balls.
the surface of their sack.
There's no way this guy's balls is that good. He must be
We are way
professionals.
off. We are way
I
off.
just read your post.
I want to ask, what the fuck?
Eh,
Here
Wow.
it comes. Here it comes. Come on, no need, bro. Say it.
What the fuck is Saint Patrick Day? You know, as one of the only people who
Oh god.
It's March
All right,
7th.
let's roll it back.
It's
Let's
March
roll it back a
17th.
couple steps.
It's an excuse for German and Irish people to dress
German.
up in
No,
green.
no,
wear
not
party
German.
stuff and
German.
get drunk.
Argentinian.
No,
Not
just
German.
Irish people. What are you talking about? What does a German come into this?
Yeah.
You ever seen Lucky
Ass
Charms?
boy,
Benny,
for the
bro?
love of God, please read your post.
Read your post, man. Come on.
Just cut us off, man. Just cut us off.
You know, the
Search yourself.
2004 New York Yankees were the best baseball team in looking for
This is a
tips.
chaotic episode. This is a very chaotic.
Why
Oh,
don't
yeah.
we read good Reddit
This
posts?
is just
Like,
a
I think we'd
normal
have, like,
pro and on episode for us.
Yeah. I think we should read good Reddit posts. You know, ones that make us smile. and, like,
None of them
happy.
are good. What do you mean?
No, we could probably
I
find.
was gonna
some,
say that's
we
that's
could
all.
go to,
Uh,
slash,
r/drum sample.
The only good Reddit posts
R-
are screen caps of other websites.
r//
Okay,
wholesome
let's
100.
be completely serious right there. All the memes, all the funny stuff, that is just things from outside of Reddit.
It's
Yeah, like
convenient.
iFunny.
It's an aggregate.
Like, yeah, but
Saves
so
me
are
time.
all other social media sites.
No, because if you
And-
go to 4chan, you might be able to find one funny post, but you're definitely gonna find 10 pages of like terrible, racist, homophobic stuff. Not like the
Well,
racist,
yeah,
homophobic stuff
but we
you'll find
can't-
on
but we
Phone
can't
On,
do-
the bad
we
kind.
can't- We can't go around reading 4chan posts, but this still has to be like YouTube friendly. Are you kidding me?
Like, you're fucking gay, maybe, yeah.
Read your post.
Yeah, come on. What are you waiting for?
We've been sitting here waiting.
Twiddling our thumbs.
Get on with it.
Jacking each other off.
Looking for tips on how I can save my menstrual blood without using a cup or disc. Currently, I have the rinsing water from using period panties. I don't want to know what that is. For my home washes and plants.
Oh, I can easily picture what's happening. She just goes all natural with a very specific set of panties, and then soaks them up and uses the blood for rituals, or uses the blood water for rituals. Yes.
Okay.
Easy.
But I'd like to obtain some concentrate for the prints I'm putting above the openings
She goes and concentrate.
and to my house.
With or without pulp.
She's putting above her doorways. Imagine you walk into a girl's house and she just has a piece of paper with period blood on it above every single door.
The last time that happened was when Moses separated the Red Sea.
Yeah, I was about to say, the Bible already did this bit. She's way...
Yeah, wasn't that to, like, so that, like, the spirit wouldn't fucking kill the
Passover,
kid?
right?
Yeah, it was lamb's blood. Yeah, you had to splatter some
lamb's blood, period blood. What's
and
the
then
difference?
as the
Who
Holy
cares?
Spirit's passing by, he'd do a vibe check. Be like, "Ah, you good? Oh, you don't have lamb blood? I'm fucking slicing your baby's throat."
At least the Holy Spirit's like, oh yeah, you don't got to do anything weird. Just like just some lambs. You just got to like kill an animal. You don't
it's
gotta,
not like women's
put a
blood.
weird.
That's big weird.
You don't gotta like put a cup somewhere and like slowly collect it over several days while everyone's. While trying not to move and slosh it around as much.
Yeah, you don't have to spurt out your fucking period clump onto a copy of The Sims 2000 for Windows 95. We
just kill a poor defenseless animal and splatter its blood above your doorway.
Hey,
make sure to draw
lambs
it
are
specifically.
vicious creatures. They'll kill you. You ever locked heads with a ram before? I'm sorry, a lamb.
That's not a lamb.
Lamb.
Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch. 18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch.
Good lord.
Ask
Ever heard of
what you
buck
throwing
breaking?
it to.
Dune.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw to Jelly.
Okay, I got it. Now pass me the rock. We play hot potato? Alright, go ahead, Lumia. Go ahead.
I only had the one post.
Do it again.
Bruh, you didn't bring like 10 posts?
That means you get to leapfrog it.
Alright, I'll tell you. I'll handle this stuff. No, Lumia, don't worry. I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Jelly.
All right, so this is the cream de crop. This is the Slim Jim. Well, I don't know. Hi Chris. Out of curiosity, why do you have a moon tattoo on your thigh? I subbed to your OnlyFans and the tattoo was distracting me. And when you were topping that older gentleman, and then she responds, it's a moon with the Cancer zodiac because my moon is in Cancer. I don't know what that means. My moon is
Why does the moon have cancer?
You have,
Fucking
you have
retard.
sun
Holy
signs
shit.
and you have moon signs.
Oh,
for your
I
horoscope.
can relate. I can relate. My grandfather had cancer. I understand. Some
Does the
people,
moon
you know,
go to radiology?
they cope in different ways.
Yeah, my father had cancer. He passed away 22 years ago. But and then he responds, "Would it be possible to cover it in the future?" And she says, "What do you mean?" And he says, "I don't mean to be offensive, but if I'm trying to watch you top, I don't want to be reminded that you're into astrology or witchy things." She says, "Well, dear, I am a witch, so unless you are tipping me enough to actually pay for the Derma blend and be additionally compensated for the trouble, then no." So she's open to it. She's open to it. If he pays her. So,
I'm already. This is no. I'm calling bullshit. This is a fabrication. This is
no.
absolute,
Let's get to the end of this. We'll
is
figure it out later,
Always a
Sherlock. Just hold
skeptic.
on. And then he responds, "I will be unsubscribing. Thanks, Chris." Chris, okay. And then Chris
he's the
responds, "No problem." And then the MGTOW, as he is, says, "Wow, shows how much you really care." And he was hurt. This is a man in pain, trying to garner some emotion from this Chris individual. And what does Chris respond with? A question mark. And then he appropriately responds with, "You want me to pay you to not be reminded that you like astrology? You're sick. Turn to God."
I think this is St. Patrick.
This
Praise
is St.
Jesus.
Patrick. This was St. Patrick himself.
God, it all comes back together.
All right. Here, I'm breaking this down. They went. that in typical women fashion, they went too far in two little instances. They went a little too far playing their hand and making this out to be like, oh, we're being victimized. One was in the section where they say astrology or witchy things. I've never known anyone to immediately like connect astrology with general witchiness unless you were already in the culture. Those are the only people I ever, because generally astrology is just a general, just like silly thing that some people do.
Silly thing.
Number 2 is the very last part where she says turn to God. This is also silly and retarded. And these two together, I declare that this is a fake conversation.
What's funny about turning to God? What's unbelievable about that?
Because I want to turn to Satan.
I think that was the most believable thing said here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a fact. Turn to God. What's the
That's what I would have said. I say it to everyone I meet.
Yeah. Rain.
What's up?
Turn to God.
Turn to God.
Yeah,
Read
you
my
fucking
post,
heathen.
based.
I'll turn 360 and walk away from God.
How does your familiar affect your magic?
That's the same position you're already facing, assboy.
That is the joke.
You're a joke.
Guys,
Your
please.
mom's a joke.
Rain's trying to speak.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
come on,
Yeah,
guys.
guys, fuck you.
Oh,
How does your familiar
The 2006
affect your magic?
NBA team
Mine is a
Nuggets.
staffy.
You
Please
think
help.
we give a shit about Rain and like him actually reading his shit? Fucking.
I don't know about you, but at the Pro and On, we love Rain. Okay.
Yeah, he's a friend.
That's a damn line. I know it.
No, it's
My
true.
familiar is a 5-year-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
The
She
fuck
is
you just called
kind,
me?
enthusiastic, very, very clever, but has her own agenda. She rules our house. Why would you let your dog rule your household?
Own agenda. Is the dog rubbing its hands together? What does that mean?
Why not own like a fish?
is the
We'll get
dog
you like a
circumcised?
fish familiar, like something cool, something like you don't have to take care of, something that's not going to be invasive to everyone around. I mean, I know why you made it your dog. It's because one, it's one of your only friends that you actually have, and two, it's so that every time you do have someone over, you can introduce them as your fucking familiar. Like, I know why you did it, because no one's going to inquire about your goddamn fish over in the corner. If you had a fish familiar, that doesn't spark up conversation. And then the one interesting thing about you, that just doesn't come up. Your date's going nowhere.
Yeah.
Can I make my familiar the editor for this podcast?
No need. No need is not a familiar. He can, in fact, be a spirit animal, though.
I see. As long as we all agree he's less than human.
I think we can all agree with that.
She rules our household, much to the bafflement of her lurcher housemate, who ends up confused and cross how she suddenly has the best toys, food, and sleeping places when he thought he had them. So this person has 2 dogs, and one dog's bullying the other, so she calls the bully her familiar.
How boring is your life to witness the...
Bruh.
You gotta write psychological theses for your animals, because
Bruh.
I'm doing a psychological study
Well, I mean,
on 2 dogs.
It's indicative of the entire mindset of like the witchy everything. It's you're bored. You're really, really bored, and you have absolutely nothing to do. So you kind of just make up your own thing to do.
Anyway, since she has become my familiar, my magic has been erratic, cursing my neighbor's cows. He deserved it, and has led cheese to leaking out of the fridge. Staffy helpfully cleaned it up. So
The
what?
roll for fucking Ed and Eddie. Fucking
Okay.
getting his cows cursed.
Somehow
This
your
is-
dog has
this is
cursed your
dense.
neighbor's cows and caused cheese to leak. I'm pretty sure the cheese just got moldy.
Yeah.
Just
You
turned to
Pay
accidentally
your electricity
cursed your
bill.
neighbor's cow, but as a result, cheese is leaking out of the fridge.
Yeah, the
What
cows
the
cursed you
fuck
back.
are you talking about?
How much cheese you
I
got
think-
in there?
I think she just didn't want to call someone about her leaky fridge, and so she started making up a story.
How do you
I
know
think
if a
that's what
cow is
happened.
cursed?
The cow looks at you and says, "This is cursed."
Oh shit, I'm cursed, guys. Please help.
How do you create beef with a cow to then remember the cow to then notice that it has been cursed magically later?
It just
Well,
starts
to make
barking.
beef with a cow, you just kill it.
So that's how you make beef of a cow.
With my
Wait,
cows.
wait. What is the Polish cow meme? I'm posting it in podcast. This is the cursed cow. Just starts doing this.
Just starts dancing.
Don't need
Did
to
you
put
know-
that on the whole episode. Put
Did
that
you
on
know
full screen.
that Polish cows, in particular, have been kicked out of 109 countries. Did you know that?
All right, moving on.
I'm gonna. We're not touching that.
Do you know the census records for the
Touch it.
1940s? Polish cows, the numbers stayed the same before and after World War II. Interesting.
Anyways, please, Rain. I'm so sorry. Nonibra is being really rude. Please continue. Nonibra, you need to fucking get yourself in check, buddy.
Jelly, your dad is dead, Jelly.
Hey! Hey! Why do you think he's dead, Nonibra? Huh? Who do you think was driving the car that night? It was you!
You have to learn to
Jelly,
let
he
go.
wanted to escape.
Speaking of death, this dog leads travelers to their doom via lights. Worked well twice, but then I kept finding confused people in the back garden playing tuggy with a happy staffy.
Don't
Did
say
this
those
person
words.
Just
Don't-
admit to
don't
murdering
fucking
two
say those
people.
words.
I think Tuggy with a happy staffy is just a hand job, right?
That sounds like an XX
people-
Tentacion like rap lyrics.
These people are jerking out this guy's dog.
I was
right?
in the back garden and I got a
understanding this thing.
tuggy with the happy staffy.
Why does they say their dog leads travelers to their doom and it worked twice?
Their
It
doom,
worked
my backyard.
twice.
No, it leads them to the game Doom. You know, 2016.
Yeah, they've got
Oh,
a fucking
and so then
computer hooked up.
So she's attempting to use magic to kill people, allegedly.
No, this is an accident.
And-
This is because
and-
the dog's
and
familiar
then-
vibes are off.
But no, see, I get it because it's going erratic. So then, like, she's like, similar magic must be in play since I found behind my house, two people, one of which giving the other a handjob. This must be similar forms of magic. Must be my familiar must be at it and
This
compelling
must be
them
the
to
work
do
of a
sexual
stand
acts
user.
in my backyard.
Yeah, speaking of stand users, the next sentence. Something similar happened after I summoned a demon for the annual coven dancing round of fire and consorting with the supernatural.
As you do.
That was
It's
your
a
lawyer
friend
telling you
all.
to pay your
Yes.
fucking taxes, you dumbass.
Poor thing was damp from the licks. His horn had gnaw marks from the chewing. I had to exorcise him from the dog toy basket and placate him with my last finger of a babe, delivered in a ditch by draft.
What the fuck does that mean?
Uh,
That's like poetry.
My brain inverted.
Well, I think it's the idea of like a baby finger cut off to exercise
There's
a
two
demon.
two possibilities here. Either she's too far in, talking too much shop that we don't understand what's happening,
Yeah.
or this is actual objective, just like meaningless jargon that she's saying that
She's
nobody
just
understands,
a
and so that
schizophrenic.
other people, other witches on the subreddit are like, yes, I too know what this is. When really they're like, what in the fuck are you? You're like, I must not be a high level witch to understand what the she is saying.
Oh, it's just
but really, it's just. But really, she's just.
Sweet Lois, just get to a meltdown.
I had been saving that. They are pretty expensive right now, thanks to Brexit. And I don't know when I'm going to get
God.
another one. My broomstick no longer flies straight because of the bristles being pulled out and chewed, although this just having a staffy in the house. Also, the flying
Just
ointment
staffy things.
Also, the flying ointment went missing after I made some fairy cakes, which mysteriously disappeared from the high shelf in the pantry. Normally, I would blame the wee folk, but they stopped coming after the Great War of the Smiling Beast, as they call it, or the fun afternoon chasing the squeaky toys, as my familiar knows it. This person is just on a lot of drugs. I think that's the
Oh
story.
yes,
I think
they
they,
are.
like,
There's something's happening.
I think
they are off.
Okay,
They are at Chris Chan levels of
No,
like,
This is beyond.
No,
Kinda
I figured it
screwy.
out. Because sometimes they're describing regular things they do with their dog in like fancy, fun magic terms. Like the Great War is actually just playing with a toy. The summoning a demon was just fucking
Their dad
something
came
else.
home.
Yeah, they were just being weird and fucking gay. I don't know why. I don't know what this has to do with witches or the patriarchy.
Also, ma'am, why is your familiar like such a fuck up?
Why is your familiar taking a shit
Why
on
does your
the carpet?
familiar suck so much? It seems
I mean,
like you have a bad familiar. Like,
I mean,
have you,
I don't
have
know
you
if it's a
considered?
bad familiar. Maybe the person posting this also, fits that description.
Why would you like devote hours to learning witchcraft? You can't fucking read a book on how to train a dog.
Have you tried switching to the male dog?
Is this what happens when you masturbate with the Harry Potter movies? Not to?
I think this person should say 15% or more at Geico.
Is this episode sponsored by Geico?
Yes.
No.
What is this
No.
episode sponsored by?
No.
When are we gonna get to
Cheerios.
NordVPN?
Get your Yu-Gi-Oh now.
This episode is sponsored by viewers like you.
Thank you.
The 1996 Dallas Cowboys were the last year that they were ever good to football team.
Check us out at patreon.com/shreddit. For $10 a month, you get episodes a week early, which is insanely based. You also get a lot of other rewards. You help Lumia buy beer to curb the ABDL post, as those always scar her. She will never be okay.
We
We
will
have
break her.
ruined her. Check us out at patreon.com/shreddit.
You also forgot to mention that if they spend $15 a month, they get a personal one-on-one chat every week with Rain.
No, that. I mean, well, if Rain wants to, I guess. I'm like,
Oh,
I just
sure,
realized
$15
I am not being roped into that, thus I don't care.
For 3 payments of $9.99, you can get
And for
the
$40, you get a personal one-on-one tat-de-tat with Kai every day at 1 p.m. EST.
Yeah, no.
for 4 payments of $12.99, you can get the pictures from my colonoscopy.
If you pay me $5, I'll thank you.
I should have gone with the nice black kitten I was offered, but the lurcher doesn't do well with cats, and the last toad I had made everything really damp and I kept getting colds. Please help. Do you have any advice? How does your familiar affect your magic?
I don't think the
think you
Lurcher
just-
has a problem with cats. I think it was the
I think-
fact that the cat was black.
I think your dog is untrained because you're not training your dog because you think you have a magical connection with it, and so you're not doing normal dog training stuff. So your dog is a dick.
Wait,
No,
Kai,
no,
telling
you
me
sound
didn't
like a
train your-
schizo. This is clearly the work of magic, and we just don't understand.
Sounds like Kai is the patriarchy that this post
Kai.
is fighting.
I see.
It's unfortunate, yes.
Any criticism against this post is patriarchy.
Or women in general.
Yes.
All right,
I don't know what
you
they
know
do.
who I'm going to throw it to? I'm going to throw it to Dune.
I'm gonna throw it to No Need Bro.
No need, bro. I'm open. I'm open. Throw it to me. Throw it to me.
Go, Jolly, go.
I got nothing. Why'd you throw it to me? I already read my post.
Yeah, he
you
just
don't know how
went.
this show works, No
He
Need, bro?
went.
You're
Come
a
on,
fucking
No Need, bro.
embarrassment.
Loser!
Shelly.
You're a loser!
You're a loser.
We all got a part to play. No Need edits it. He doesn't run it
No, he doesn't have a post? You don't need to make a post?
Did you bring a post, No Need, bro?
because there's no need.
Embarrassing.
You
Embarrassing.
can read mine, No Need Bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, here, we'll spoon feed you, No Need, bro. Go ahead, read the post.
Yeah, read
the
my post, No Need Bro.
Read the
Go ahead.
post. Go ahead, read the post.
No Need Bro, we don't got all day. Come on, read the
Hurry
post.
up.
I got all day.
God, my nuts itch.
All right, I just found this little silly thing. It's entitled "I Like This." It's just a picture of I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if this is Reddit or Tumblr or what the fuck. I don't care. It's a picture of a bunch of just mid 20s,
30s.
1920s that is, women just sitting on the steps wearing oddly weird amounts of clothing, eating pizza because I guess they're owning the libs or some such. In 1921, early suffragettes often donned bathing suits and ate pizza in large groups to annoy men, and it was a custom at the time. Some excellent big-brained person also notes, time to revive a custom.
Why would this
I have a
annoy
question.
men?
Why, in what way would this annoy men? I mean, it might annoy people trying to go up the steps to perhaps get their own pizza.
That's what I was going to say. It's like,
but
get the fuck out the way.
beyond that, I don't think. What? I'm
know,
so
it's-
confused.
it's-
And why
I
pizza?
don't know- I
Why
don't know what
It's
they mean by
behavior
revive.
like
specifically?
this. Behavior like this is why they got rights so late. Because of this. Stuff like this. You
I don't
keep
see them-
acting a fool. You keep acting up. This is what happens.
Well,
I don't
Kai,
think- Like, we-
it's obvious. Women aren't allowed to eat pizza.
No, they're just
Yes,
not allowed to
were
block
they
the
being
door.
shamed for pizza? Was pizza looked down upon in the 1920s? Is that
forget-
what I am to
Have you
believe?
read about the famous 1920 event known as Pizzagate?
Pizzagate?
Oh,
I think the real tragedy here is if you look closely, you look real close, dial it in. There's no black people in this photo.
What do you mean?
Why is that?
No, see,
Why
no,
is
the
that? Because it's
secret
correct.
Because
is
these
That's
women
why.
are
'Cause it's a-
racists. That's why. They're racist.
no. It's a black and white photo. You see,
Look at
you see.
this photograph.
Oh, that's why you can't see the black
Wait.
people? That makes sense.
I don't see why they need.
We'll
They
leave it
said
there.
they need to
We'll leave it
revive this custom. I'm pretty sure women have always sat on their ass and ate food.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
think
know
never
what
went out of
not
reviving
happened.
they're talking about. That's just been a thing. No, Neighbor, the rock is in your hands. Come on.
No, but the
You're
rock is
holding up
thrown.
the
The rock is
podcast.
thrown at dude. I'm smashing, his fucking head with a rock right now, dude. Read the fucking post.
What you need is no need, but you should be smashing that like button, hitting the bell, subscribing to Shreddit.
Yes.
Click the links in the description. Leave a comment.
Hey, hey,
rate
you.
the video 5 stars, please.
Who's
Hey you,
next?
yeah you. Do
You
you have
decide.
do you have an Amazon Prime account? Well, then you probably have an unused free Twitch subscription. Please go to Lumia Stargazer and give her drop her a Twitch Prime.
Or
we
go
have a
to
Twitch.
Stabbers.
or go to
Lumia.
Shreddit official. Go to Shreddit
and then
official.
and then
on
Twitch will give Lumia $2.50.
Actually, no.
Streaming
Actually, it's
right
you
now.
actually get a better cut. It's $2.75.
Oh, a whole ass quarter.
It actually makes a big
Wow.
difference, honestly.
Don't spend it all in one place now.
How much money are we getting for this episode?
Don't buy too many gumballs.
Who's we?
Me and Jelly, the guest.
Nothing.
We don't
Nothing.
get anything.
No, Neighbor doesn't need money
Like-
this week. You could just
Like
handle it.
artists
yeah,
of
just-
very little talent or networking ability, you are getting paid in exposure.
How
Expose.
about you expose these nuts?
Expose these nuts.
No, Neighbor, read the post. I'm sick of you.
The post will not be read. That's just it.
Well, I guess this is the end of the episode then.
You're
I guess
acting
we
like
could-
Nobody's just like,
You're
oh
like
no,
a
I can
child
just edit
in the
this.
Food Lion, and I'm about to beat you with my hand.
All right. So this subreddit is just weird. This is the most autistic episode of Shreddit, but it was really fun.
True.
We're gonna go to the ABDL post of the week, with Dune going first, so because Dune
Oh
hasn't read a
no.
post.
Okay, I can read this. I'm comfortable with this. This is my home territory. Do you flush your uh-ohs? Okay, for the messer of the community, when you make a stinky and do you dispose of what you can in the toilet or just roll it up and trash it? If you empty the diaper, are you more likely to toss it into a household trash or do you take it outside still? Asking the real questions here.
Where the
Rain,
fuck is my Pez
would you like to
dispenser?
answer?
Rain, as the most experienced here.
No. I choose not to dignify this post with a response.
Hey,
Well, I'll answer. When I take a shit, I do flush it in the toilet. That's I'm gonna stand. That's my line in the sand.
You got to pick it up and you got to throw it at your enemies.
Yeah, human feces is not to be kept in the house for any longer than is absolutely necessary.
I freeze
Alright.
it.
I freeze. All right, Jelly, I got you. Your post. The title is in Latin.
Wow, this is a long one. Okay. Abu Bearbum? Did I just get witched? Was that a spell? What the fuck was that?
E2 brute.
Alright. So today I warned public for the first time in months, man. I've always liked doing it, but just haven't been brave enough. And I'm mostly always with my wife. My wife? My wife. Who knows, but prefers me to not do it in public, man. So I wore to a business meeting today a slightly wet, a bear bum. Like, what the fuck is it, a boo bear bum, man? With a rears onesie under my clothes.
I think it's the
And
monkey from
after
Aladdin.
a few glasses of water at the meeting, I leaked after peeing twice. 3 hours, in quotations. Oh, I'm sorry,
That's in
parentheses.
Only one.
It wasn't
though.
a big
Only one
deal,
parentheses.
man. It was like a small leak on black pants. I went to the bathroom and took off my diaper, but I wish I'd worn something more absorbent. What do you recommend for a good daytime diaper? What the fuck sentence is that? That's absorbent. Fucking be discreet. I like crinkles and have a few stay swell. Holy shit, like this guy's never been to English class, man. They swell a lot, but it's not bad. I'm also thinking about rears, little squirts, or Tenna Maxi Slip. Like, what do you think about Tenna's, man? I've tried almost every ABDL diaper, but only the very thick ones. Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking schizo. And I had such a hard time reading that. I was
You
like,
should use-
am I crazy or is this person crazy?
No.
Holy shit.
The lines are blurred between the Shredder and the Shredditor.
Goddamn.
I'm assuming all these weird. I assume that's just all like diaper brands.
I
Yeah.
think so. Or
should
they're just
probably
made
just
up
use, like,
words.
He should use like a cup or a disc. I heard
Are you
those
sure you
work.
didn't get this from the Witchcraft Reddit?
All right, that's gonna be all we have. Thank you so much, Jelly and Dude, for coming on.
What the fuck? You guys don't have to read the ABDL posts? You just made us do it?
Yeah.
We've read
That's making you
so
sick
many.
kicks.
Yeah.
He's making us read these dirty shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nothing, sir. Sir.
Like it fade
Yeah,
out,
you read
man.
nothing.
Do you guys have anything you want to show?
No.
No.
All right. Thank everyone so much for watching. Make sure and remember to subscribe, like, call us retarded in the comments below. Check out Lumia streams on Twitch and the Shredded official Twitch channel.
Don't forget
See
to
you
check
next
out
week
the
with
Procrastinators
r
Anonymous podcast.
Yeah, check out Procrastinators
No,
Anonymous.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't
Too
do
late.
that.
No.
Too late.
Please end it.
I like how No Need put in the fart with reverb so many times.
There's no need. Anyway, I'm
Say that again?
I'm trying to get a Fortnite victory right now. I'm top 6.
That was a funny episode.
It was.
We gained 1 subscriber during that.
Base.
Wow, how neat.
1 whole subscriber.
1 bar of subs.
Thank you, sub bar, for being such a sub.
Alright, now what do we do?
Hold on, I'm trying to get a victory royale. I guess we can go back to either Fortnite or Among Us.
Alright, sounds good, Ron.
Hold on.
We gotta do something with Lemon. Lemon's here.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
We need to figure out what we're doing.
Fuck, I need to win this game. But
You didn't
I'm out
have
of
shit
battery.
planned for the entire 24 hours? Why does that not surprise me?
Bro, we planned for like 2 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Lemon, do you wanna play Steins Who Gate 2?
I can, but I need to take a leak first. So I'll be back.
11 more hours, Alexi.
Oh, only 11? Damn. Oh, I'm top 3, baby. I can make it. One of the last people is in the same house as me. Oh, I killed him. Top 2. Man, that's like the most epic game of League of Legends I've ever.
Based, Ronan. Really appreciate you, bro.
Base. Thank you, Ronan. You're a Giga Chad. I need to kill the last guy before I run out of battery. I'm like 4%.
I also yeeted a banana into my gullet.
Based.
So what am I doing?
I guess play Steins Gate and me and Alexi will commentate over it. Just share the screen on Discord and I'll relay that to the stream.
Okay, got it.
And I guess we'll voice act the characters.
I'll also
No.
get my daily chest for Bloons TD6 real quick.
Alexi,
Because
come
I
on.
gotta do that, man.
Come on, Alexi.
Gotta
We gotta
log in
voice
for
act.
365 days. Get an achievement.
Where the fuck?
That was day
Please, I need to
240
recharge my Switch.
right
Where the
there.
fuck is the last guy?
All right. Let's get 0. Booting it up. Oh, hold on. Pad setting. What the fuck's a pad setting? Oh, I have to connect a gamepad for that, but I don't know why I would connect a gamepad. Full screen. Movie. Dude, we want high movie quality here.
I love
Only
movies.
high movie quality.
I love movies. I love quality.
How quality is your movie?
Yes. Oh. He tried to shoot me. I cannot see where he is.
I can see with my eyes.
I fucking saw you, bitch.
All right, Alexi, Alexi, we're gonna voice act.
Bro, I'm playing Minecraft right now. Hold on. Literally the final sniper.
There is no end, though there is a start in space.
Oh my fuck! Yes, I got it! I got
power,
it!
ruins, and it goes
Chat,
there
be
is
proud of me. I
also a
got
start and what the
Got
fuck are
it.
these lines?
Yeah, let's go. Give me half a second, please.
No, I give you 0
Oh my
seconds.
god. Incredibly based.
He is a man that looks depressed, and it's because he is depressed. We must give him our support. There is no end, though there is a start in space. Infinity. It
Yeah,
has own power. It ruins, and it goes, though there is a start also in the star. Finite. Only the person who was wisdom can read the most foolish one from the history. The fish that lives in the sea doesn't know the world and in the land. It also ruins and goes if they have wisdom. It is funnier that man exceeds the speed of light than fish start living in the land. It can be said that this is a final ultimatum from the god of it didn't let me finish reading. From the god to the people who can fight. That sounds like Reddit post right there. And let's just make sure the config is okay. Maybe I should plug in a gamepad. Text message speed max.
There we go.
This is probably fine.
Is that a Steins Gate?
Yes, it is a Steins
Yeah,
guy.
and we're
Ferris
gonna-
Yan Yan.
Wow.
We're gonna
Wait,
voice act.
why do these three have their voices off and everybody else on by default?
Can you turn their voice on?
No. Maybe you'll have to like unlock them or something. No, don't exit game. Hold on. Backspace is back. That's interesting. Starting to think it really should be public controller. He's such a derpy face.
I'll just be right back. I'll order my fucking before it's too late.
Okay.
1.129 some. Oh, we're back in the year of 2010. Oh, geez, it's been over a decade since Steins Gate happened. The hatch opened. Bright light flooded my eyes. Where was I? My eyes narrowed. I could barely make out the summer's twilight sky. I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to disappear. But someone grabbed my arm and dragged me out. That's quick save. That's not quick. That's not auto. That's also not auto. Oh shit, that's skip. I didn't have the energy to respond to my own nickname. Fell to the ground and wrapped my arms around myself. Alright, which...
Look how buff Daru is.
Oh, there's auto. I found it. Mayuri ran to me and looked down, her face blurry. But her kindness felt like nothing but a nuisance. Don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
オカリン血まみれじゃん。どうしたん？
父さん、タオルと水、あと服も今すぐ手に入れてきて。
God, Suzuha looks so good in this art style.
どういうことか
It's almost like Suzuha looks good. Just period.
いいから早く。
わかったお。
What? Daru ran to the door that led back inside the building.
オカリン、大丈夫？しっかりして、死なないで。大丈夫。怪我してるわけじゃないよ。
He's very hurt mentally. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Just get away from me. Leave me alone. I couldn't save her. In fact, I killed her myself. Right here, 3 weeks ago.
Who is he talking about?
I killed her. Kurisu, do you not see the fucking flashback?
I know.
I'm a murderer.
何をやっても無駄だ。全部決まってしまっていることなんだよ。同じだ。真入れの時と同じなんだ。どれだけもがいたって結果は同じになる。
No matter how many times I try, it will all converge back to the same result. The process doesn't matter. Whether you time travel or time leap, you can't go back and change the results of the past. I thought I understood that cruel truth. But now, I was forced to realize it again, and in the worst possible way.
無駄だよ。無駄なんだ。何もかも無駄なんだよ。俺はやっぱりクリスを助けられないんだ。分かってた。分かってたんだ。こうなるって予想してたんだ。もう疲れた。ずっと休んでないんだ。だからもういいよ。
オカリン、一体何が。
俺が殺してしまった。バカみたいだ。全部俺のせいだ。
マキセ・クリスをさ、刺し殺しちゃったんだ。殺した？嘘、そんな。でも安心して、まだもう一回分タイムトラベルはできる。
ほっといてくれ。俺のことなんか 何度やったって結果は同じだ。
何言ってんの？諦めるつもり？オカリンおじさんの肩には何十億っていう人の命がかかってるんだよ。たった一回の失敗が何だって言うんだ。
クリスはどうやったって助けられない。
Wow, I got a new
世
tip.
界線の収束には
That's pretty
逆らえ
exciting.
ない。
That's the reality of this world. I learned that a long time ago.
こうなったらビンタしてでも気合い入れ直して。ダメだよ、無理強いするのは良くないよ。こんなボロボロになってるオカリン見てられないもん。でもさ、このままじゃ未来を変えられない。どうして未来のことをオカリン一人に押し付けるの？そんなの重すぎるよ。
I'm back, sorry.
オカリンおじさんには
Welcome
世界
to
の観
we
測
don't
者として
actually
の
have to
能
voice
力が
act
あるからだよ。
Steins because they have voice actors that do
オカリ
that.
ンが
Space, space,
望んだわ
space.
けじゃないのに。それに
Got some pretty epic music, gotta say.
またオカリンが傷つけられ
I have to AFK for another like 2 minutes. Be right back.
Okay. One of the things I love
Why'd
about
you
this
bother coming back?
一人で変えようなんて。
one of the things I love about these games and the animes is almost all of the music is just a
そ
remix
の
of
ため
one
のシュテイン
song.
ズゲートで
I don't know, that shit's cool.
気持ちはわかるよ。でもさ、私も未来をかけてここまで来てるんだよね。どっちにしろ2036年には戻れないんだ。そう簡単に諦めるつもりはないから。
That one was suddenly closer to the microphone.
I don't like that.
一つだけ忠告しとく。
It was a bit
こ
weird.
のタイムマシンに残されて
Not
る
your
燃料は
ASMR.
有限なの。
Yeah,
さっきは
they gave her a dummy head mic just for one little ear
実は
moan.
まだそれなりに余裕はある。それでも移動できる時間はおよそ344日分。片道のタイムトラベルだとしても今から1年と経たないうちに7月28日には届かなくなる。覚えといて。その日になったらさ、私はたとえ一人でも飛ぶよ。
Someone was saying something to me, but I couldn't understand the words. I didn't want to listen to anything. I just wanted to sleep. Just let this all end. Just let me go.
おかりん、おかりん、ねえ、おかりん、もう頑張らなくてもいいからね。泣いてもいいんだよ、おかりん。マユシーはそばにいるからね、おかりん。
I don't know if Mayuri's words were the reason why, but the tears started to flow. I decided to forget everything. Ever since that day, I stopped going to the Future Gadget Lab.
Boo, what a fucking loser. Where's that Chad Heel in coma? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, what he said. I have not registered how many days it's been. That'll probably tell me, whatever. UPX, the new symbol of Akihabara, was located right in front of the station. In
What's
the
up, my
hall on the
fellow
fourth
gamers?
floor, preparations had been going on all
We're
morning for
watching
the
Steins Gate
ATF,
Zero.
Akihabara Techno Forum Convention. Universities and labs from both inside and outside the country would work together to put on special seminars and symposiums at irregular intervals. My school, Tokyo Denki University, was participating as part of its industry collaboration efforts. Students were required to attend these seminars and submit reports to their instructors. Otherwise, they wouldn't get credit for their related classes. In addition, I was supposed to help one of the lecturers, Associate Professor Izaki. I had just gotten a list from the reception desk at the shared lobby. I was waiting to check off the names of students who were coming to the lectures. There was still some time before the seminar started, so the lobby was mostly empty. None of the students on the list were here yet. I was bored, but I couldn't do anything but wait. The old me never could have imagined doing anything like this, but impressing Izaki was part of my new goal in life. Victor Condria University. Yes, that was my new goal. Izaki did a lot of joint research projects with them and knew a lot of people there. The best first step to getting there my brain could come up with was being his assistant. Also, this convention was holding another seminar by Victor Condria University, after the one held this summer. Of course, that interested me too. Summer. An image of her as she was then flashed through my mind. I was trying to get to Victor Condria so that I could learn about the work that Kurisu Makase had been doing. I wanted to try and do it myself. Of course, I wasn't a genius like Kurisu. I knew there was no way I'd ever be able to do exactly what she did. But if I could even do 10% of it. Honestly, I'm amazed that I've recovered so well. I thought that to myself and chuckled, just as a voice called to me from across the lobby.
Oh, it's Maho.
Yes, it is. I looked up and saw a young girl approaching me from the elevator hall. She was short and petite. Everything about her was small. I could kind of make out a few of the curves that don't appear until after puberty, so at least she wasn't in elementary school. But maybe middle school? For someone with such a cute face, she clearly didn't care about her appearance. Her hair wasn't styled and it flowed down her back. Even I could tell her clothes weren't very fashionable.
ごめんなさい。スタッフルームってどこかしら？
ここは ATF のセミナー会場だけど。
Clearly not a place where a middle school girl belonged. She'd probably just come to the wrong place.
そんなの分かっているわ。何度同じ話を繰り返せば気が済むの？
いや、今初めて。
No, I originally didn't like her, but she kind of grew on me.
私にとってはあなたで4回目よ。
And I grew balls as well. Irritated, she pulled a card out of her jacket. It was one of the IDs given out to invited guests. Her name and the name of her workplace were written on the front.
What?
Victor Condria University, USA, Brain Science Institute.
ビクトル・コンドリア大学脳科学研究所。
Oh, go to your
I looked at
tips.
the card, and then at her, then back at the card. Then I looked at her again, and back to the card, and back to her, and back to me, and over the reborn, and back to the card, and look at her. Now look at the card, and now I'm gone. What?
Look at the
Now
tips.
Snake is standing right beside you. It's like his cheeks are vibrating.
What are you saying, reborn?
Look at your tips.
I don't know how to do that.
It's
That's
the
not
button
it.
to pull out your phone.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, got it. It's R3. Alright.
No.
Call. I can call people?
Yeah.
Alright, clearly not right now.
Imagine being such a rude person, you know, she's talking to you, just pull out your phone and like change the ringtone.
Dude, a lot of these remind me of Toho songs. Just throwing it out there.
We know
I-
Totos.
Look, it's a frog. It's strange. It's
Is that a
strange?
pig?
Not gonna lie.
Okay, so H.
We're
is
gonna
for
think
tips.
strange.
You gotta press H to go to your tips.
H? Well, I guess if you want keyboard controls. Well, H doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you.
Press C.
Oh,
That's phone.
oh, jeez. I keep accidentally hitting buttons. Okay, finally realized. Ooh, that's it. Yeah. All right. Buttons. More buttons. More buttons. Is it that button?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found the button. Why do you want me to look at these?
Because they give you interesting stuff and sometimes.
Jeez,
memes.
there's 200 of them. What the fuck?
Yeah, every time they make a reference to One Piece or JoJo or any other media, they'll put a tip and have just like a parody of the work about it.
Oh, jeez.
Bruh.
Well, brain science is the field of study that researches animal brains. Who would have thought? Also called neuroscience. Yes. Investigates the brain from a number of perspectives. Yada yada yada. The Denki school. You know, go-getter girls, Denki girls. We all love the Denki girls. The main character of Trails in the Sky is no, that's Genki. I was mixing up Denki and Genki.
Denki
Fuck
is
me.
energy. Not energy, but like electricity.
Yeah. Alright,
Genki is
so
anything.
it's a college in Kanda, Tokyo. Trains engineers, scientists, promote the healthy development of scientific technology. Was founded around the principle of practical study above all else. Educational and research motto is technology is people. School's location deeply involved in the development of Akihabara. Alright. A lab in name only.
Yeah, so it
Yep.
also tells you which is real and which isn't, so that's real university.
Yes, I am not surprised. Category Chunibyo.
Oh no, does it actually use the fucking trope she's based on?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's Chunibyo because, you know, not only is it fictional, but they also, everybody who's a part of it, well, specifically Okabe, acts like a fucking idiot when they're there.
I'm pretty sure the tip in the original Steins Gate for Chunibyo says Okabe.
That's pretty good. So a world line it refers to an infinite number of possible worlds. However, these worlds do not exist in parallel, only one exists at a given time. Everything that occurs along a world line from past to future has been predetermined. Thus, no matter how much you change the past along a single world line, the result will converge to the same outcome. I feel like that's not necessarily the best way to explain that, but
そのカードどこに落ちてたんだ拾ってくれたん
その話も4回目よ。
She sighed and showed me another card. This one was a photo ID from Victor Condria University. It was the same ID I'd seen Kurisu holding before on another world line. The photo on the card. Yeah, that was definitely her.
ヒヤ城真帆って読むの。私の名前、ヒヤ城真帆。漢字でもローマ字でも誰も読めた試しがないから先に言っとくわ。
Maho.
ビクトル・コンドリア大学の中学生
寝ぼけるなら夜にして。大学に中学生がい
This
る
is
わけ
their
ないでしょ。
hammering the joke very hard.
それもそうだなじゃあ飛び級か
I'm sure there are some universities that have associated middle schools. Unlike in Japan, it wasn't uncommon for Americans to skip grades. Risu had made it to university at age 17. But still, a girl this young working in a university lab?
一つ確認していいかしら。
おう。
あなた今少なからず衝撃を受けてるわよね。こんな小さい子が信じられないかしら。それともこの年齢ですごいの方。
She got me.
高校をよく見なさい。
The girl, Maho Hiajo, pointed to part of the ID with her slender fingers. She was born in 1989, and it was 2010, so...
21歳。
She would be 32
つま
right
り立
now.
派な成人女性よ。
In other
中
words...
学生じゃないのよ。もちろん
So you're saying she would be barely
小学生
legal. Got it.
She's what? then
Barely
she-
legal.
And then she puffed out her chest. You know, the chest that she definitely has. There wasn't much to see, but I could imagine her saying, "They look bigger when I'm not wearing clothes. They're huge."
Welcome to down
That's
bad
awkward as
edgy
shit.
Okabe.
何かしらその顔は。
Welcome to down bad edgy
Oh.
Okabe.
いや、
Bro, this is being that bad. This is I spent 20 years with
I couldn't believe it. She was older than me. If Daru was here, he'd be dancing around screaming, "Legal allowing for the win!
Wait, read the tip on that.
For the win!"
Oh my god, is that an actual translation? Oh my fuck. Oh myself.
Oh my god, both For the Win and Legal Lolly are in there. That slang used to express excitement around a positive event or experience preview.
Are you gonna
FTW.
read everything? Ladies? Oh no.
Legal Lolly refers to a character in anime or manga who appears to be no older than an elementary schooler, but is in fact over the legal age of 20. Or in the case of the United States,
Category otaku.
18. It is otaku.
まあいいわ。世界中どこへ行っても同じ目に遭ってるから。
うん、そうだろうな。
何か言った？
あ、いや、別に。
Bill, the Brain Science Institute? That's where Kurisu worked. Which means this kid, no, this person, might know a lot about Kurisu. I held back the impulse to start badgering her with questions. I looked at the pamphlet with the seminar schedules. She also would have to be a super genius to be able to do the shit that she does at that age, though. Like 21, that's how old I am. And I
Well, what does
Like-
she even do? She doesn't do anything.
she's a programmer.
Yeah, but
She-
she's not even the main one working on the AI. All she does is help them recreate the microwave brain machine, and it even fucks up and almost kills Okabe. And
Well, yeah, that's basically what you would do at
As if-
21.
As if doing anything remotely like that isn't like phenomenal, anyways. Whatever.
she did it with fucking notes, though. Okabe's memory. She doesn't
Alright.
do anything.
Yeah, the fact that she doesn't know anything and accomplish something is, you know, she's smart. She's a bit too smart for her own good, you know. She's also, you know, a lolly. So, Victor Condra's lecture was one of the last ones for the day, and was clearly intended to be the biggest. Was this Maho Hiajo girl going to give a lecture? Yeah, she was one of the ones, she gave a lecture. They do not give that responsibility to an undergraduate. Just like Kurisu had done at the summer convention. So she's at least somewhat accomplished. No wait, that's wrong. That never happened. Kurisu Makise never gave any lectures over the summer. That happened in the Alpha World Line. In the world line I inhabited now, before the summer convention, she'd already.
君が今日は登壇を？
いいえ、私は助手として来たの。
See?
あと通訳
Alright, never mind. Alright, no, you got a point. Never mind.
Hey,
I looked at the
Leskinen.
pamphlet again.
Chad
Yeah.
Leskinen.
Yeah.
Oh my
alright, I
god, you
looked at
get to hear the original English VAs.
I looked at the pamphlet again and saw that the lecturer was a man named Alexis Leskinen. Alexis
Texas.
Leskinen. It's also like a European name, not an American. Professor at Victor
That's
Condry.
Alexi, not Alexis.
What?
That's Alexi, not Alexis. It's
Well,
pronounced the same name.
Lexinen doesn't sound very American to me, at least.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the surname is pronounced the same
I
as
mean,
mine.
Alexis could be an Americanized version of Alexi.
It's
I don't know.
not.
It reminded me of one of my professors whose name was Alexi, admittedly, and not Alexis.
Well, the thing is that the way it was spelled is actually how you normally spell Alexi. Just that my name is differently spelled, but it's pronounced the same. Oh, it's just some trivia.
A professor at Victor Condry University and the chief researcher of the Brain Science Institute. The chief researcher, jeez.
面白そうだ。
時間があったらぜひ聞いてみ
Does
て
he
ほし
even
い
do
わね
anything? Because wasn't it he just
そうするよ。
he just
Well,
took
he's a-
over Chris's notes?
I mean, he's the chief researcher, so he clearly does something. They don't
Yeah,
give
but-
that title, they don't give that position to nobody.
Well, he also knows the future. I'm just
You
saying.
have a point.
Because they said that
Ah.
Chrisu made the prototype that they're
Stuff
showing off, right? They say that in the anime at least.
Well, they do say that. Yeah.
So, is everybody in this series just a retard except Chrisu, and everyone else is just piggybacking off of her success?
Well, no, it's not that everyone else is a retard. It's that Kurisu is a fucking super genius. That's it. Alright. I led Maho over to the elevator hall and showed her where the staff room was.
ありがとう
I had no reason to hang around her any further. I said goodbye and was just about to turn around. Just then, the elevator opened. A woman emerged. The instant I saw her face, every hair on my body stood on end.
Or are they? Oh. I was gonna say, are they releasing the knockoff Chrisu early?
Moeka Kiryu. Kiryu-chan!
Sasuke?
Was all I could to keep myself from screaming. Calm down. This is the beta world line. Mayuri is alive. Moeka's not going to kill her. She's also not going to say anything. Our eyes met. The eyes on the other side of her glasses were as dead as ever, and it was impossible to tell what she was thinking. I frantically averted my gaze before she realized something was wrong. She tilted her head for a second, but quickly lost interest in me and turned toward Maho.
ああ雑誌社の方でしたよねお約束通り主催を
Even in this world line, Moeka still only spoke in faint whispers.
レスキネン教授はまだなん
How's
で
she
す
supposed to interview
少
anybody?
しお待たせしてしまいますけど
Very good question. They would never give her that role.
それまで私でよ
Well,
ければシス
assumedly
テ
she
ムの
doesn't
概要
actually
でも
work for a magazine and CERN had her go in here, but still, it's like.
します
What a terrible choice. The two of them disappeared into the staff room.
I mean, would it be better or worse for Mr. Braun just to roll in and say, "Hey, you interview now"?
Hey, Mr. Braun could give a fire interview. I'm just throwing that out there. As I watched them leave, I took a deep breath. I tried to calm down, but it wasn't working.
桐生萌かもしかしてまたお前なのか
It was a terrible feeling, like a cold finger tracing the wounds in my heart. That night, when the terrorist threat shut down all the trains in Akihabara. That awful night, I just knew something was going to happen.
ここでもまたお前が
Wow, that looks hot, not gonna lie.
This is-
looks much better than this.
This is why this girl is Assboy's waifu.
She's hot?
Or was I just
Assboy
a
absolutely loves her.
Based.
I
Every
guess he
time
loves
she was-
Deadpan.
every time she would show up in the anime, he would go, "My wife, my wife."
Or was I just imagining? Was she? Well, you know what it is. He probably wants an obedient wife. That's
I don't think she's very obedient. She has a gun. She shoots people. She wears a motorcycle too.
She's also deadpan and does nothing except for when Braun tells her to do something. That's obedient.
Ass boy be like, "I can fix her. I can fix her."
He wants an obedient waifu. Or was I just imagining things? Was she just a magazine reporter now instead of a CERN rounder? Is it really an S? I could have sworn it was a C for CERN.
In real life, it's CERN with the C.
European Laboratory for Nuclear Research, yeah, CERN. However, it is not an acronym for this group. CERN, however, is not an acronym for this group. It comes from the French Société Européenne. I got this. Shut up. Société Européenne de Recherche Nucléaire.
All right, Alexi, read it in actual French.
Société Européenne de Recherche Nucléaire.
See, I wasn't that far off. I just didn't say it quickly.
You're okay.
The only difference between French and fake French is how quickly you read it.
Well, it wasn't fake French. I do kind of know how to pronounce.
Société Européenne de Recherche Nucléaire.
Okay, no, you shut the fuck up.
No, that sounded awful. Its predecessor group. The lab consists of the world's largest particle accelerator on the outskirts of Geneva, Switzerland. It crosses the border between France and Switzerland, and there's a bank, library, post office, and living quarters located on the grounds. Research teams from all over the world, but particularly the 19 countries of Europe, gather here to perform experiments in elementary particle physics. Several thousand people work at CERN. Yes, CERN is cool. The Rounder, unofficial group that works for them, an independent group that does technology research, deployed all over the world, exact numbers unknown. Real objective is to recover the IBM 5100s, the only machines capable of hacking CERN's hidden database, as well as crushing any attempts at time machine research around the world and taking the scientists back to work for CERN. They are, in essence, mercenaries capable of using force if necessary. Some of the members on the bottom rung do their work without ever meeting another round of face-to-face. I just love the idea of this old ass fucking computer, the IBM 5100, being capable of hacking a database when it's so rudimentary and old and garbage that it's not realistic. But no, even if Moeka was a rounder, we had nothing to do with CERNing. CERN wouldn't be watching us.
Base schizoid. Yeah, the CIA isn't after me because I didn't do anything this time.
this time. I took another deep breath, grabbed some of the anxiety meds in my pocket, and swallowed them down with some mineral water I'd bought ahead of time. It would take 15 minutes for them to kick in. Those 15 minutes were always pretty rough. I laughed at myself a little and sat down on one of the reception desk chairs.
I hate visual novels.
I think you got a text message.
All visual novels are bad.
Yup.
Who threw?
God, you know what? I used to love the anime Steins Gate. Now I don't. I think just retroactively I hate it.
I'm surprised.
Resonating reaction Renoir. Nice achievement. Do I have to wait for her to message back or something?
No, I think that just means she'll message back soon.
Well, I'm trying to put the phone
Yeah, bro,
away.
she'll message you
It's
back.
not
Bro.
working.
She'll message you back. Trust me, bro. She'll message you back. Definitely.
Oh, I had to press A. That's see, that's great. I can't wait to see what kind of seminar it will be. Mayushi wishes she could have seen it too. You probably won't understand.
I love how
maybe a little
Okabe's
too hard for
profile
you to
picture
follow.
is so depressed.
it's so depressed.
He put the fucking Kaneki profile pic. Just has a description gone only.
You're right. Okay, I don't want to get in your way. Goodbye. All right, nice talking to you, I guess. The table is filled with leaflets, pamphlets, and other things for the attendees. My eyes wandered to one of the pamphlets. Nakabachi Theory and the Genealogy of Pseudoscience. This pamphlet was for Professor Izaki's seminar. Nakabachi Theory. The paper he'd announced in Russia. That paper held the key to creating a real time machine. On that day, July 28th, Nakabachi had stolen the paper from Kurisu, his own daughter, and left with it. I knew that. Only Nakabachi and I knew that. I flipped through the pamphlet. It was a brief introduction to the many forms of pseudoscience and fake scientific discoveries that had emerged since the start of the 20th century. On its own, it did make for interesting reading. And at the end of the pamphlet, Nakabachi Theory was introduced as nothing more than another entry in that long list of fakes. So, Dr. Nakabashi's time machine theory had been completely ignored by the academic world. All the glory, fame, and power he'd wanted so badly that he was willing to get rid of his own daughter, he didn't get any of it. And I'd heard rumors that after the announcement, he'd been imprisoned in a Russian lab. To make it even funnier, he thought he was getting VIP treatment. For a short time, there were essays and interviews in bogus academic journals. Even there, it was obvious that it had all gone to his head. The ironic thing was that Nakabachi Theory was completely correct and completely revolutionary. The Russian government was worried about it leaking, and the SVR was doing everything it could to keep it under wraps. Is that the Russian secret police? Yeah, the Service of the External Reconnaissance of the Russian Federation. Russia's external intelligence agency. It's the replacement for the KGB.
Actual history, yay!
There's also the main intelligence directorate and the Federal Security Service. Each of them
724, by the way.
What is 724? Oh,
Subscribe
that's what 724 is.
What's 724?
Subscribers.
Yeah.
Subscribers.
But under the surface, there was a full-scale information war beginning over the paper. The time traveler from 2036, John Titor, had told me so, which meant it had to be true. I read it on the internet, therefore it had to be true. Was World War III really going to happen? There was no point in thinking about it.
Yeah, I've heard about it, like something about drone strike in January 2020.
Just a little more before the drugs kicked in. I closed my eyes. Really want to feel that heroin.
Dude is just getting OD'd on heroin.
Yes. Several hours later.
Yeah, he fucking did OD.
The convention was going well. After Professor Izaki's seminar, most of the students from my university went home, but I killed some time and came back. I wanted to hear the Victor Condria lecture. I headed to the hall with plenty of time to spare and saw Maho Hiajo coming from the staff room. She was with a very tall foreigner. Was that Alexis Leskinen?
Alexi.
It didn't seem like an American name, but maybe he was an immigrant like Kurisu, at least descended from one. Whoa! Oh, who said it wasn't an American name? I did.
Alexis Texas is a pure-blooded.
Yeah, Alexis is an American name, yeah.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the looks on their faces were so serious that I couldn't help but listen. Since they were both speaking in English, I could barely make out any of it, but I could tell from their voices that it wasn't a pleasant chat. Wait, did I just hear the word makise? I hated the fact that I couldn't speak English.
Imagine us.
If I had known this was going to happen, I would have gone to an English school. The two of them walked into the waiting room for lectures. It was located right next to the UPX theater. I put together the few fragments I was able to understand. Fire at Kurisu's house. Mrs. Makise is alright. Robbery. The police called off the investigation. Why was the FBI there? It doesn't make sense. You're right, it doesn't make sense. I think that's what they were saying. Karisu's house? Did they mean where she lived in America? Her mother should still live in America. Is that where the fire was? And then words like robbery and the investigation was called off. I really wanted to know more. I stood there and worried until it was time for the lecture to begin. With nothing else to do, I went inside the theater. I could tell earlier by looking at the size of the crowds going inside, but it was a very high energy crowd. The atmosphere was clearly different than Izaki's seminar, which was mostly students there for credit. The place was nearly full with a crowd of scientists and people who wanted to learn about cutting-edge technology. Victor Condria's researchers had published a slate of papers in Science recently, and had gotten a lot of media attention. Maybe that was why. Was there any empty seats? I found a single open seat at the edge. I found a single open seat at the edge. Yes, you did. What's the button for the... Is it that? Yeah. Wow, they really did put the same line twice. Well, first it's open seat, and then it's empty seat. Wow.
There is a patch you could download that fixes this game.
Yo, fuck that!
Well,
But when I
also
looked at
ups
who
the
was sitting next to it, I moaned. Oh!
Oh,
By
by
fixing the game, you mean it cuts like half the dialogue?
No, well, it fixes all the typos, and it makes the CG all higher resolution quality. There's some other small things. But
moaned.
also, I don't know if you remember me telling you this, Lemon. But just know that the ending you get in this is completely 100% dependent on when you answer the phone and when you turn off the phone.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, that
So
sounds
that means you
retarded
can
as
say
fuck.
whatever you want. Oh, yeah, the ending system to this is retarded.
Who am I sitting next to that causes me to moan? Oh, it's Moeka. You again. Moeka Kiryu was there. She was speaking to no one, just typing endlessly into her phone. I'd once named her Shining Finger because of her incredible typing speed, and she was as fast as ever. Who was she talking to? I didn't even want to imagine. I quickly turned away and looked for another seat. Dr. Leskinen reached the podium almost the exact instant I sat down. There was a huge wave of applause. When they saw the tiny little girl come up next to him, the applause faded into confused murmurs. Is he fucking a lolly? Is he a pedophile? Maho must have expected this. Her expression didn't change in the slightest as she stood next to the professor. In fact, when she took the microphone from the professor and looked around the theater, she looked like she belonged there.
Ladies and gentlemen.
First, Dr. Leskinen began to speak in English. When he made eye contact with Maho, she began to interpret.
Thank you for attending.
皆さん、本日は私のセミナーに集まってくださって感謝します。
I am Alexis Leskinen.
Victor Condria 大学
Oh, it's pronounced Alexis. He just said it.
Yes, that's what I had been saying, Alexis.
Okay. Then they got the pronunciation.
そして私は助手の比谷城真帆です。同じく脳科学研究所で教授の指導に沿って研究をしています。
I mean, he's also American, and Alexis is an American name.
The audience started murmuring again. That was the same way I responded when I met her. Yeah. Shall I go back to the line of dialogue where he said that it didn't sound like an American name? Because last I checked, it didn't sound like an American name, and I called it out. So,
Hold
just
on,
saying.
I'm gonna hit that Google and be like, yo, is Alexis...
Let me. I mean, Alexis is not a.
It's always the last name that matters in America, not the first name.
When the
Because
last name
immigrant-
either, I don't think it's what was it? Leskinen?
Leskinen.
Yeah, that's fucking European.
Yes, exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's German.
No, it's actually Greek. Alexis.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, Alexis is Greek. I'm talking about the last name.
Oh, Leskinen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leskinen, I think, is like Eastern European or
it's always
Northern-
Eastern European.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we
Leskinen
get
is
the-
a Finnish surname.
Oh yeah, there we go. Eastern Europe.
Well, that would explain why he's tall and blonde.
Yeah. That would give it away.
Yeah.
I mean, Japanese people think like literally west of is tall and blonde and white as fuck. Pretty sure they think
Well-
Chinese people also look like this.
Well, that'll happen, yeah.
Now, without further ado,
では
I'd
早
like
速
to
ですが
introduce some of
私たちの
our
最先端
upcoming
研究
research.
の一端をご紹介します
I know today's theme is
テーマは
revolution in
人
artificial
工知能
intelligence,
革命
but
と
I
しま
think
したが
you will find this
これ
research
からデ
will
モンスト
exceed
レーション
your
するシステムは
wildest expectations.
おそらく皆さんの想像を超えたものではないかと思っています
Dr. Leskinen stood in front of the laptop that had been placed on the podium and started to type.
This terminal here is connected
こ
to
の
one
パ
of
ソコン
the
ですが
supercomputers that
研
in
究所のスーパーコンピューターの一つと接続されていますああまだプロジェクターには映さないで
One of the staffers was about to display the laptop screen on the front projector. Some kind of important program must have been booting up because Maho Hiajo stopped them.
Sorry, this is all
すみま
That
せん
was the porn
ま
history.
だ開発
we
途中
haven't
なん
had
です
time to develop much of UI
非
yet.
常に美的センスのないプログラムが画面いっぱいに溢れ返っています
Honestly, I'm
こ
a
んな
little
チープな
embarrassed
プログラ
by
ムを
all
見
this
られるのは
computer
恥ず
data.
かしい
I almost feel
裸を
like
見られるより
making
もね
Any engineers out there?
この中にエンジニアの方がいるなら理解していただけますよね
Some of the audience got the professor's joke and laughed.
Anyway, while this finishes
起
setting
動
up,
するまでの
I'll
間
give you a quick
この
overview
システ
of
ム
our
全
system.
体の概略を説明しましょう
There was another projector in the center of the stage. A diagram appeared on its screen. And at the top of the diagram was a Japanese translation for the general audience. An analysis of neural pulse signals relating to memories stored in the temporal lobe.
Well,
Memories is stored in the balls. You heard it right here.
Look at the tips.
I knew that title well. In fact, I was sure I could never forget it. It was the title of an essay written by a 17-year-old genius and published in Science. She had completely analyzed the nerve impulse patterns that govern human memory and used that to digitize the memories themselves into data. That would be so complicated. And she had used that to invent the time leap machine right in front of my eyes. Though, none of that had actually happened anymore.
We've actually been featured in a
サ
few
イエンス
journals
誌に掲
recently,
載されたので
so some of you
ご存知
may
の方
already
も
be
いるでしょう
familiar with the project. It was proposed by a very talented
これは
Japanese member of our team.
私たちのチームにいた天才的な日本人研究者によって提唱され完成されたものです
Human memories are stored in
人間の
several
記憶は
topics, particularly
大脳
in the
皮質
temporal lobe.
とりわ
A
け
little like flash
側
memory.
頭葉に記録されますいわゆるフラッシュメモリみたいなもの
The part of the temporal lobe
そのメモリに記憶を書き込んだり読み出したりするのが側頭葉にある海馬傍回という部位になります
Dr. Leskinen pointed to the diagrams of the brain and hippocampus on the screen.
The brain works by transmitting
脳は
electrical signals between
ニューロン
cells
と呼ばれる
called
細
neurons.
胞の間を電気信号が伝わっていくことで働いています
What we call memories are
記
just
憶というのも
electrical signals and
実は
they are
こう
controlled
い
by
った
the
電気信号の
particle
伝わりの一つなのですその働きを制御しているのが海馬傍回と言ってもいいでしょう
In other words,
つまり
electrical signals passing through
電気
the
信号が
particle
海馬
is
傍回を
what
出
creates
入りす
memories.
ることで記憶は作られていくんですね
That was a foundation for
そこで
recent markets.
マキセ・クリスは この論文を書いた日本人研究者です。
Excuse me? I mean, Ms. Makise, one of our
牧
research
瀬研
assistants.
究員は考えました。
You see here, electrical signals, signal patterns. The
海馬
several
妨
topics.
害を通る電気信号が電気信号のパターンと大脳皮質の
Maho started to have trouble with her interpreting. She was getting confused. No matter how good you were with languages, interpreting for a long period of time had to be difficult. I had once read an article on the internet that said even a professional can't do it for more than 20 minutes. International conferences and live broadcasts from overseas were actually handled by a team of people switching off. Or maybe, was she having trouble because Kurisu's name came up? Dr. Leskinen saw that she was having trouble and cut himself off.
すみません。
Ms. Makise, focus on the patterns
牧瀬
entering
研
and
究
exiting
員は
the parahippocampal cortex.
海馬妨害を出入りする電気信号のパターンに着目しました。
By analyzing those patterns,
そのパ
she
タ
was
ーン
able
が
to gather data on which
大
neurons
脳
in
皮
the
質
cerebral
の
cortex
どの
they
記憶と
corresponded to.
対応しているのか解析を行って完全なデータを得たのです。
This data allows her to
こ
take
れに
the
よって
analog memory signals
記憶と
and
いう曖昧で
convert
ア
them
ナ
into
ロ
a
グな
digital
ものを
combination of
電気
electrical
信
signal
号の
patterns
パターン
based
の
on the
組み合わ
basis
せ
of
と
this
いう
theory.
デジタルなものに変換する基礎理論が確立されたのです。
Ms. Makise published her
これ
research
が
in several journals.
サイエンス誌に掲載された彼女の論文です。
And now, based on her theory,
そして現在
our team has developed a system
私たちの
for
チー
storing
ム
human
は
memories as digital
その
data.
理論をもとに人間の記憶をデジタルデータとして取得するシステムを開発しています。
A wave of whispers swept across the theater.
In other words,
それはすなわち
this system allows human memories
人間
to
の
be
記
stored
憶を
and
コン
accessed
ピュー
on
ターに保
computers.
存しそれを活用するシステムということになります。
Whispers turned into a low roar. I see. So even after her death, Kurisu's research was being carried on. Of course, maybe it was natural that it would be. That was the basic theory for time leaping, which I had proved myself, even if I could never prove it to anyone else in the Alpha World line. My memories had been turned into data and stored on a computer. There was no
Pizza
doubt
time.
about that. And what Dr. Leskinen and what Dr. Leskinen was talking about right now was the basic technology required for that process.
At present, we are
現在
to apply this
私たちが
to
行
major
っている
processes.
プロジェクト
The
は
first is
主
medical
に
treatment.
2つです。1つは医療分野への応用です。
The slide on the projector changed.
For this application, we've
こ
been
ちらは
cooperating with the
精神生理
Physiological
学研
Psychology
究所
Research
と
Institute.
共同で行っているプロジェクトです。
By passing data from a computer
コ
to
ン
the
ピューターに
parahippocampal
保存した
cortex,
記憶
we
データ
can
を
rewrite memories to
海馬
the
妨害
original
を
brain.
通して再び元の脳に書き戻すというもので
Incredible!
Someone who looked like a grad student in the front row shouted. Dr. Leskinen didn't seem particularly put off by the interruption. Maho continued her interpretation.
You don't believe it? I know how you feel.
信じがた
I've
い
been thinking
で
the
す
same
か。
thing if I were you.
その気持ちは理解できます。私も皆さんの立場であればそう言ったでしょう。
But let me just ask you.
しかし
Can you
こ
imagine
の
the
研究に
incredible
私たちは
applications
手
of
応
this
えを感
technology?
じています。これが実用化できればどんなに素晴らしいことでしょう。
We could treat memory loss in the
例えば
elderly or
老化による
Alzheimer's
記憶障害
problems that currently have
あ
no
と
cure.
はアルツハイマーなどそうしたものへの対処療法が期待できます。
Anyone's memories could be
患者の記憶を
backed up
データ
as
として
digital
自
data.
動的にバックアップしていくのです。
Even if a memory is lost,
記憶が失われたとしても
it's possible to
その都度
access a
PC に
PC
アクセス
and
し
reinstall data in
脳
the
内
brain.
にデータを再インストールすることが可能です。
We could halt the progress of
それ
senility
によっ
and
て
dementia.
忘却の進行を食い止められるのではないか。 私たちはそう考えています。
Eventually, it would be
最
possible
終
to
的に
directly
は
and continuously
海馬妨害
access
から
data stored on the
PC 内の
computer
記憶
to
データ
the
に
target
常時
computer.
アクセスできるようになるでしょう。
So if the blameware to loss
そうすれ
significant
ば
functionality,
脳
say
機能が
brain
失われ
damage
た
or
状態、
otherwise,
例えば脳が激しく損傷したり萎縮してしまった場合などですが、
the system would essentially
その
take
よう
up
な
the
状
slack
態で
of
も
whatever part of the
変わ
brain
ら
was
ず脳
firing.
機能を維持できます。
Think of it like an
あた
external
か
hard
も
drive.
外部ストレージと同じように。
I'm just reminiscing right now on watching the dub of Steins Gate Zero, in which he would start speaking in English, and then she would dub over in English. Or actually, I think it started dubbing over in Japanese, and then it switched to English. It was just funny.
Yeah.
A strange feeling gripped the hall. Part of it was shock in the feeling that they were witnessing the announcement of an incredible technology. Part of it was skepticism that a system like this could ever actually work. Part of it was revulsion at the idea of playing around with a human brain like that. An excitement born of all of these things passed from one member of the crowd to another. Dr. Leskinen raised his hand to encourage questioners.
I'm seeing some of you have questions.
どうやら
We
2
moved
つ
to
目の
our
プロ
second
ジェクト
project.
をお話しする前に質問を受け付けないといけないようですね。
I'll answer as many as I can. Go ahead.
できる範囲でお答えします。どうぞ。
Many hands were raised. I could tell that there was a wide range of people interested. Both young and old were raising their hands. Dr. Leskinen pointed to a questioner. This was the first question. Sampling would be required when digitizing analog memories. Does that mean any information would be lost? The professor nodded as he listened to the question in Japanese and began to respond in English when the speaker finished. Maybe he was able to understand Japanese, if not speak it.
Let me live
その質問を言い換えると、
You're talking about attempting to
オーケストラの生演奏を WAV のデータに保存する際、生演奏のすべてを完璧に記録することはできないと。
Yes.
That's certainly a concern.
You need the Nyquist sampling rate.
その懸念はあります。 現在の研究で最も困難な問題の一つです。
And maybe you'd just be able to get
脳内のネッ
get
トワ
away
ー
with
ク
using the Nyquist
が
rate.
神経伝達物質のオンオフだけで、つまり二進数的にデータのやり取りをしているのであれば簡単な問題でした。
After all, that's
そ
how
れ
our
は
computer deals
デジタ
with
ル
it.
データと同じことだからです。
Hold on. That work within the brain consists simply of neurotransmitters turning on and off is... Oh, yeah, whatever.
Unfortunately, in the cerebral
しかし
transmission
実
receptors
際に
and
は
signals are
伝
much
達
more
物質や
analog
電
than
気
they
信号
understand.
は脳内でアナログ的に変化することが分かっています。
So at present, the best
この
solution
問題
is
に関しては
simply to store data
今の
at
と
the
ころ
highest possible
より
sampling
高い
rate.
サンプリングレートでデータをサンプルする方法しか手段を持っていません。
Yeah, use the Nyquist rate.
音楽の話で言えば 44.1kHz よりも 48kHz、48kHz よりも 96kHz でサンプリングするといった具合です。
It's still digital data, of course,
それによって
but the information will be
デジタルでありながら
as close as
アナ
possible
ログ
to
データ
the
に近い情報を得ようとしています。
Little by little, the mood in the room was turning to disappointment. People were beginning to wonder if this was just a pretty theory that wouldn't work in reality. More questions came. All of the questioners were skeptical of the professor's theory, and many of them seemed to be outright challenging. I started to get upset. This was Dr. Leskinen's research, but it was also Karisu's. I knew better than anyone that it worked, and the sight of so many people refusing to give it a chance infuriated me. Were these people really scientists? I tried to keep myself under control and looked back towards the podium. Was she mad? She certainly looked disappointed. You mad, bro? Dr. Leskinen was very polite with the rude questioners, acknowledging the problems with the theory. She was very different. Her anger was starting to seep into her interpreting, too. I felt a kind of kinship with her. The question and answer session continued.
そもそもこれは医学的に無謀でしょう。デジタルデータを脳に書き戻すなんて絶対に不可能だ。正気の沙汰ではない。サイエンス誌に掲載されたあの論文も読みましたが、にわかには信じられない。ましてや。
Oh no, he's not Naruto. He doesn't believe it.
17歳の女性だった。
Believe it!
とあっては。
The 17-year-old girl. I don't believe Stephen Hawking because he came up with revolutionary theories when he was in his 20s. Perhaps even younger, I don't actually even know. That was one thing I couldn't ignore.
あなたね。
Objection!
Did say objection?
Yes, he did. He said, objection!
I hate Steins Gate now.
The two people on the stage and the entire audience all turned towards me at once.
Was that a JoJo reference?
やってみもしないで何がわかるって言うんだ。最初は無理だと思われてた技術なんてこの世にいくらでもあるじゃないか。でもそれを克服した研究者がいたからこそ今があるんだろう。ただ批判するだけじゃ何も生まれない。
The whole theater went silent. But I didn't regret standing up.
あなた。
On the stage, Maho Hyajo was staring at me in shock. And as for Dr. Leskinen, I saw a flash of white teeth as our eyes met.
It's something.
It's a creepypasta.
I would like. Yeah. I also would like to point out that his portrait should probably be moved down just so that his face is centered on the screen. I don't care if he's taller than Okabe. It's kind of weird that his forehead is cut off.
He's an eldritch demon.
Awesome. He's really something.
He's the final boss of the game.
He read his line in English.
Yeah, I know. He started to applaud. Why was he applauding? That just makes things embarrassing.
It does.
素晴らしい。彼はなかなか大したやつだ。ですって。
Maho translated the professor's words for me to hear.
Nonetheless, a scientist
た
must
だ
always
し、
remain composed.
科学者たるもの常に冷静でなければいけない。
The only time when it is
大
possible
声で
to
怒鳴っ
shout
ていい
is
のは
when your
実験
experiment
が
is a
成功
success
した
and you
時
say,
の
We did it!
We did it!
We
And
did
that should be
it!
enough.
それだけで十分。だそうですよ。
すみません。
I lowered my head and sat down. I thought I was calm, but I guess I let my emotions get away from me. I hadn't grown up at all in the past 6 months. If Kurisu was here, she'd make fun of me again. I could feel the rest of the audience staring at me coldly. It hurt. If I could have left, I would have wanted to, but I was too interested in hearing the rest of Dr. Leskinen's talk to move.
And anyway, moving on.
それでは皆さん、そろそろ次に。
Oh, first, a round of
で
applause,
も、
please, for
そ
our
の
great
前
friend.
に勇敢な彼に拍手をお願いします。
Oh no. Please, no.
彼のような挑戦者こそが科学を進歩させ、あっ
You
と
know,
驚く
no
よ
one
う
that
な理論
Leskinen
を
knows
作
who
り上げるの
Okabe
です
is。at this point. Makes this whole scene pretty funny because he's just torturing the dude.
He may even become the third
彼なら
Einstein.
きっと第3のアインシュタインになれるかもしれませんね。
Wait, who was the second one?
Either Kurisu or I'm sure if you check the note, it will tell you.
Father of modern physics develops theory. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, I would. There's so many scientists
Oh wait,
who could
Stephen
be
Hawking
the.
is considered the second Einstein.
All right, that's fair. But I was thinking, it could be Hawking. It could be. Well, actually, Schrödinger was at the same time as Einstein. Um, Dirac, but I bet Dirac is also too close to Einstein to be the second Einstein. There's so many famous scientists,
Yeah.
The second Einstein, of course,
ち
would
な
be
み
my
に
slightly
第
fuzzy
2のアイン
assistant
シュ
here.
タインはここにいるちょっと小うるさい私の助手。
Funny joke.
変なこと言うのはやめてください、教授。
That's funny. The audience chuckled.
And then they begged that night.
ここで私はしばらく通訳をお休みさせていただきます。
I forgot for a second that
これから
I don't
私よ
think
りも
there's any
優
like
秀な通訳が
romance
登場
options
し
in
ま
this
す。
in Steins Gate Zero. I think it's
Say
all
again?
plot.
It's all plot?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, oh, you could bang her, but then I remembered, I'm pretty sure all the endings are just plot.
There's no sex endings? Wow. What a cringe visual novel. All visual novels have to have sex in them. Come on.
I'm pretty sure this one is too depressing for that. It would just kill the mood.
Kill the mood? You mean it would get me in the mood? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Dab.
You guys want to play Among Us
これ
again?
が
No.
私たちのチームが今最も力を入れている
Yeah, but
一つ
after
目
my
の
piece
プロジェクト。
If your default is to play fucking Among Us, you need to check your life priorities.
Bro, I'm sorry, but this made me like Among Us more than fucking Steins Gate.
I don't know. I've been enjoying this infinitely more than a game of Among Us. Amadeus?
Wait, look at the way they draw
Amadeus.
Weskin. Wait, look at the way they draw
Amadeus,
Weskin.
Amadeus.
He's got like a fucking chiseled jaw. It's weird.
Amadeus. Yeah, it's because he's fucking Finnish. When she finished speaking, Maho walked to the back of the stage. At Dr. Leskinen's signal, the PC screen was displayed on the projector. And then I heard a voice.
皆さん、初めてお目にかかります。
The murmuring got louder than before.
Is that a playback?
But it felt more uncertain than surprised. On the screen, I could see a detailed 3D model of Maho, the girl who'd just been interpreting.
ちなみに
A
これは
VTuber?
映画などで
Yo, VTubing in Steins Gate
スタジオ
based.
に作成してもらったモデルです。
DreamWorks Studios.
Drinkworks Studios. What is Drinkworks Studios? In American style, okay, it is making fun of
Oh,
DreamWorks.
please tell me about Drinkworks Studios, please.
The Drinkworks. Maho Hyajo chimed in from the back of the stage.
声については、私のボイスサンプルをデータベースにして、日本の山名が作ってくれました。
Tell me that's making fun of
Yamaha.
Yamaha.
I feel
Is that? It's probably making fun of Yamaha.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is.
It's definitely making fun of Yamaha. But Yamaha makes like fucking everything, man, not just music instruments. It's
Motorcycles
crazy.
too.
Yeah. This was CG? Yeah, it's a VTuber. Sure looks real to me. Welcome to the age of VTubers, Okabe. The professor said something into the laptop's microphone. And then the 3D model of Maho Hyajo on the screen opened its mouth.
私はヒヤジョウマホです。正確に言うなら、78時間22分前のヒヤジョウマホから派生した存在ということになります。
You know, that would be a really cool gimmick for a VTuber. Call it Amadeus. And then just a LARP has the VTuber. Oh, I'm stuck in a computer. Teehee.
If you listened carefully,
Isn't that
you might
literally
be able-
Kizuna Ai?
Well, maybe, but Kizuna AI also sells NFTs, and you wouldn't want to do that.
Zuna Ai sells
Wait, she does?
NFTs? What?
Oh, you guys
You're
didn't
fucking
hear
joking.
about that? No, because
No.
she got sold. The character got sold and got a new actor, and it was Kazuna AI Black, and she wore all black, and then they started promoting NFTs on her channel.
That's what?
Oh my lord.
I know Kizuna is an NFT, but what? Huh?
How much did this person pay to buy Kizuna Eye so that they could shill NFTs? What kind of fucking scheme is that?
Yeah, so it got
buying
sold.
Kazuna Eye must have been expensive.
So it's Kazuna AI got sold to a new company, and then when it got sold, they immediately announced an indefinite hiatus for the VTuber. She is going to be selling NFTs through her hiatus.
That is actually disgusting.
It's absolutely terrible.
Here.
NFTs have made the internet infinitely worse than it was a year ago.
Alright, hold on. Lemon,
Why is everything that's terrible on the internet the fault of NFTs? I swear to fucking God.
Lemon, I'm gonna post the link in that podcast shit. Click on it and switch your screen share so I can show it on stream. It's so bad.
Well, fuck. Okay.
I unironically feel like shit now. Like, thank you, Ribbon. You've just ruined my entire day.
Tsunai announces an infinite break from streaming to sell NFTs instead. Famous VTuber Kizuna Ai just announced that she's taking an indefinite break from streaming on her YouTube channel, AI channel, where she originally shot to fame in 2016. Kizuna shared her big news in a recent video, stating she'll be connecting with fans through the metaverse and NFTs moving forward.
I feel like Facebook was the one that bought her. Just because she's
Probably.
also going to be shilling Facebook
In
metaverse.
the metaverse, yeah. In preparation for these significant changes, she's taking a break from creating videos. To put it simply, you can't use your computer while it's updating the OS, right? She jokes. Kazuna will dream of electric sheep indefinitely come February 26, 2022, following her concert Hello World 2022.
Bro, the actress must be so fucking mad right now.
Well,
Like,
I mean, maybe
would
not.
just quit.
They might have gotten a shitload of money.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but like, I don't think she was doing this for the money.
Well, apparently she's gone through like 2 or 3 actors recently.
Oh, wait. Yeah?
The decision seems unexpected yet justifiable, with the digital landscape developing quickly and more virtual influences.
Oh my god! Just wait until Reddit becomes NFT and like every single post becomes like a fucking NFT, and then maybe finally NFTs will get cancelled.
Compared to 5 years ago when I first started my activities, the world has gradually become more comfortable with virtual existence and people having their own avatars. It makes me really happy, and it also gives me a chance to rethink my identity. I am not that rare anymore, Kizuna Ai says in her video message.
I like how they're trying to say it like, oh yeah, this person playing Kazuna AI said this. Not that it's the 3rd actor in a year that's saying this, that we paid them to say.
It's not like Kazuna Ai is, a rotating list of actors.
You know what? Okay, I just hope the actual like Kizuna Ai that's been there for like since the beginning. I just hope she goes indie. Like Kirikoko did. Because Kirikoko did that, and it's working wonderfully for her. I want Kizuna Ai to go like complete like indie now. Because she definitely has the skills, and she definitely has the fan base.
Yeah, but does she have the equipment, personally? Well, she might have the money to get the equipment.
Well, yeah.
To stay relevant, the Japanese virtual influencer and VTuber is taking a chance by pulling the plug on her main platform and gateway to the community. Virtual influencers rarely take an indefinite break from producing content because continuously creating to keep fans interested is important, like human influencers. So
I like how they say, oh yeah, she's gonna sell NFTs. It's a gateway to the community.
JC Party, I don't know if you've been there all along.
Kizuna Ai is like the least obviously
Alright, JC Party, I don't know how long you've been here,
weird.
but yeah, Kazuna AI pulled the plug. She's no longer a VTuber. She now just sells NFTs after, I think it was her 3rd actor in the last year.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah, like I said, I just hope the original actress, like either like gets a new job or does whatever the fuck she wants, or she becomes an indie VTuber.
Even more
Another
than
one bites the dust,
VTubers,
indeed.
even more than VTubers, nobody is under the impression that Kizuna Ai is like a person.
Yeah,
She's so obviously a construct, a character.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I don't
Well, I mean,
like
yeah, that was the. It's the same for every VTuber.
Yeah,
that's what they're kind
another
of,
one bites the dust, indeed.
that's what they're kind of preying on, though, for people not to separate it and think Kazuno AI is like the actual personality of
Why
the
did you
actor.
call her Kizuno? You are straight up disgusting at Japanese.
Look, Reborn can't pronounce anything correctly.
Look,
he can barely
Alexi, do you
speak
really
English.
want me to pronounce
Don't worry
this,
about
Alexi?
it.
Alexi, do you really want me to pronounce this correctly? She sells NFTs. It's Kazuno.
Kizuna Ai. That's not her selling NFT. That's not the fucking actress and that literally created VTubers. That's a fucking offshore company in like the fucking Zimbabwe. We bought it for like 5 V-Bucks. That was like, yeah, let's sell NFT, bros. And then the thing is gonna go bankrupt in 5 months. Kizuna Ai is gonna be worth jack shit in 5 fucking months because of this. Everyone's gonna hate her. The character is going to be impossible to reuse.
Yeah.
And yeah.
She will leave her community hooked, wondering what is next for their favorite virtual influencer.
Hooked.
Whatever engagement she risks losing will presumably be made up for in the future. As Kizuna Ai promises to reconnect with fans in exciting and innovative ways.
Yeah,
Bro,
reconnect with fans. Hey, fans, I got an NFT.
I want to connect with everyone.
Okay, what's the... I feel like genuinely sad for like all the fucking like hundreds or even thousands of people who are gonna get scammed by being sold their fucking favorite VTuber NFT. Because like whoever is puppeting the corpse of Kizuna Ai is gonna be like, guys, if you want Kizuna Ai back, we need to sell all the NFTs.
Hold on. I do have a little asterisk. There's a way for this to be cool.
No, there isn't.
Hold on. If she sells
You're the one
model,
providing the asterisk Reborn, then no.
Hold on. What if her entire like they sell her model as an NFT for like $1 so that anybody could use the model and have fun? Yeah, that would be cool. That's what I'm saying.
No, it wouldn't. It's still an NFT.
Sounds fucking stupid.
Like you could just sell the model instead of selling, the NFT.
I want to connect with everyone in the world, and I want a future where I can do more fun things with everyone, she says. I want to be more part of everyone's daily lives. I think that is something I can do because I am who I am. To make this happen, Kizuna Ai is turning to the metaverse and NFTs. In the end,
this message was written by like
community and narrative because it is an adaptation to the digital.
It's so funny because this message was written by 10 different men in suits.
Worst marketing decision ever.
Hold on, how is this
Unity and narrative? Literally the opposite.
Bro, this is unironically ruining my puke. The shit is this.
Already, Kizuna Ai has tasted what the NFT space offers. In September, the virtual influencer partnered with Matani to launch a crypto art project. The collaboration saw 11 Matanis wearing Kizuna Ai's iconic heart-shaped headband. Each NFT also included cast thumbnail images from her YouTube videos. The NFTs currently sit at a floor price of $4,067.
Oh my fucking
I like how they're like,
one of these things.
What? No, scroll up. I like how it's like, oh, guess what? You buy the NFT, you get you get a random thumbnail from her videos that you could just go on YouTube and screenshot yourself. No, it's a good deal. It's a good deal.
No, you don't get it. You don't get the screenshot. You get the ticket that says you own the screenshot. Dude, this shit is like if you went to the fucking Louvre, you went to the security guard in front of the fucking Mona Lisa, and then you showed like a fucking piece of paper and said, hey, look at this, I own the Mona Lisa. Listen, what happens now? The guy is gonna kick you out. And if you yell, you'll be sent to jail. This is what you look like, bros. NFT bros.
You spent $4,000 on one of these fucking things to use online. Someone's gonna make that fucking shit in like a day. When the when the metaverse or whatever finally launches. Why the NFT space attracts virtual influencers. Kazuna Ai's decision to leave YouTube for the foreseeable future validates NFTs as a new marketing strategy for virtual influencers. No, it doesn't. NFTs aren't just a digital file. Yes, they are. They are a way for fans to collect stories, gain access, and share experiences in our increasingly virtual world. Or you could just like make a collage or something. I don't know. So far, other virtual influencers have released NFT collections, like Apoki's Mystery Boxes and Ray's Take a Bite series. But to see one of the most popular virtual influencers change her strategy, rethink her narrative, and go all in on the metaverse and digital assets is exceptionally stupid.
I like how they're like, oh, you see, we thought about this, and it's an exceptional way to change this. Literally, somebody bought it and was like, all right, we're selling NFTs now. Fuck streaming.
Yeah.
Another example is Lil Miquela. Her founding company, Brud, was acquired by NFT startup Dapper Labs in October of 2021.
Yeah. They're like,
feels bad, man.
No. I love how they're like, you see, this person also changed their mind from streaming to NFTs, but just before they were bought by an NFT startup company. No relation.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
look at this brand, like brave and fantastic financial move decision marketing shit. No, they got bought by some fucking scammers so they could scam most crypto bros. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, guys, invest in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Guys, totally gonna go."
I think she got the.
And then in a year, when they've scammed like a total of $5 trillion, they will just like disappear out of nowhere. Kizuna Ai is gonna be forever like associated with a scam. Sent for whoever this bitch is, and boom.
However, while Brud plans to turn Little Miquela into a DAO, a decentralized digital organization, under her new management, she remains wide awake and engaging with fans.
Man, this shit is gonna turn me into a fucking communist.
You know, I was really surprised you hadn't heard about this, Alexi. Everybody was bitching on Twitter about it for a solid week.
Nope, never heard of it before.
Deserved.
I legit thought you were trolling me, or you just got.
No.
In the NFT space, virtual influencers can expand their universe in newly creative ways while monitor. What is the NFT space? They're making it sound like,
bro.
They're making it sound like it is the metaverse. Like it's
you know what? The NFT space for now is gonna become a metaverse thing. You know, it's gonna be its own like private server on the metaverse. But for now, it's just like a bunch of fucking private Facebook groups where like some like 20 to 40-year-old single dudes like spend like their entire like loan on the monkey pictures and then just like jerk each other off and be like, oh yeah, dude, it's so good, it's totally gonna be worth like 10 times the amount in 5 weeks and not like 0%.
Like, I lost my train of thought because I got a message, so you probably saw
it. I fucking hate NFTs. I'm just gonna be so glad in 3 years when like literally 99.9% of the population realizes this is a fucking scam.
I won't comment on whether or not like digital currencies I won't comment on whether cryptocurrencies or the metaverse are going to be successful in the future.
Metaverse is just going to be the
a straight up scam, and if you don't think otherwise, then you're
a fucking idiot, or you're the scammer. The metaverse is gonna go under a year because it's gonna be VR chat for boomers, and boomers don't own VR sets.
Yes, that's true.
It's literally why do you think every single person under the age of 25 left Facebook? Because their parents discovered it like 5 years ago. Now it's a hellhole.
Just that, it's because Facebook regularly is the most like hacked, scamming, pedophile-ridden social media website.
Why do you think so? Because it's where all the normies are. Like, do you see the fucking like Facebook dads and wine moms groups on fucking Twitter? No, you don't. Even on Instagram, Instagram is for normies, but like young normies. You know, it's gonna be the boomers of tomorrow. Instagram.
Social media is,
which is fitting because it's bought by Facebook.
Social media is deliberately predatory, because it's the nature of how it works. But Facebook is by far the worst out of all of them.
I just miss tiny forums.
Why is Facebook or the company Meta involved in all of the most shady things on the internet that are happening. It's
Because
fucking
that's how
mystery.
Facebook works. They try to fucking monopolize the entire internet.
Oh,
That's
God.
how, like, yeah, you know, they didn't, you know, they didn't get wiped out by Instagram.
On social media, virtual influencers connect with fans through engaging and relatable storytelling. Relatable. NFTs enable fans to own a piece of that story and share a
Yeah.
unique moment with their favorite virtual influencer.
Bro, you know what? You know what's the
You
worst
know,
part of it?
of someone's life.
No, you know what? You know what's the funniest part of it is that they could literally tell a random paper, like paper tissue, with written on it. Yeah, sure, you own that piece of. That would be exactly the same, but better, because it wouldn't be like a huge waste of energy and like of CPUs and PC parts, you know. But no, instead we have to make it fancy with like 3080s RTX and like a billion fucking kilowatts of energy being wasted on this shit too.
Let's read about the author of this story.
It's like the
Ashford
more you're
Dorr.
looking to NFTs, the worse this gets.
Ashford is a contributing writer for Virtual Humans. She specializes within the metaverse, developing storylines for virtual humans and reporting on the progression of our digital identity. Ashford is interested in how virtual influencing builds strong communities, becomes an extension of self-expression, and shapes our interaction with our digital sphere. Oh my god, so she's a fucking NFT shill. Maybe this entire website is.
Why do you think this jeez. Because this fucking bitch owns monkey pictures.
Barbie? Barbie's a virtual influencer now?
Yeah, it's been for like 5 years or something.
Nobody's sausage. What are all of these?
These
What
are
am I
just big
looking at?
VTubers.
Minnie Mouse is a virtual influencer?
I can't believe they got my host Kizunai and Atsune Miku.
What am I looking at?
They got a fucking lead character on this.
Can I go
up?
back?
Seraphine's song is a fucking lead character. It's a lead character. I fucking
Oh my god. Where is the rock that I've been living under in the past several years? Because I want to go back under it.
Never mind, there's another. KDA counts as a fucking virtual influencer. It's an in-game music group from League of Legends. It's like 5 characters.
So what I'm guessing is this person doesn't actually know what they're doing. They just compiled all these, you know.
This website doesn't know what they're
doing. So they look like
doing.
they know what they're doing.
I guess if it ever had a fucking like music video or something, it counts as a VTuber.
Create influencer. You can what? I can create my own influencer? Welcome to the best source of information on virtual influencers directly from industry insiders. Oh my god. Oh man.
So wait, hold on.
You fucking as a fucking thing? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
You can email them to get put on their list.
Bro, put me on
Christopher Travers. This sounds like a very scam website.
Bro, put me on the fucking watch list because I'm about to
be Twitch TOS appropriate.
In
Minecraft.
We do live in the darkest timeline.
Bro, fuck this shit.
Really?
So yeah. Anyway, using Amadeus and being a virtual human, you know, just without the NFTs, it sounds like based.
Sounds more like cringe.
Whatever, I'll just.
Fine, we'll sell NFTs too, Alexi, if you really want that.
I'm gonna kill myself. Keep playing your NFT game. I'm gonna wash my.
Well, I mean, it's not an NFT game, but.
Just wait until fucking Kurisu turns into an NFT, and Okabe is like, "Oh my god, I can now." Say, Kurisu, I don't need to save her anymore.
For all you know, she already is an NFT. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, to be fair to the series, apparently Anonymous Code, which is the new game in the Science Adventure series, is undergoing its 10th rewrite. Allegedly that its most recent rewrite is because the guy who's writing it wants to make the villain use NFTs.
Trust me, there's gonna be a fucking Mayuri or a in the game. Trust me. It's gonna be an AI because they don't know what the fucking NFT is. But it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm an AI. You can just buy me for $1 billion, and somehow I'm not gonna be copy pasted into something else.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm going to go to my hands are yellow. That Twitch will not pick up on because I'll mute my mic. See ya.
See ya.
Okay. If you listened carefully, you might be able to hear something slightly off. Is from what? Oh, okay. But it sounded far more human than any artificial voice I'd ever heard. Yeah, apparently the Amadeus is also much quieter than the real version. The Maho Hyajo on the screen spoke with a slightly irritated expression. It doesn't look irritated to me. The Maho Hyajo by the wall nodded in agreement. Dr. Leskinen simply smiled. What was going on here? What part of this was their biggest project? The rest of the audience didn't seem to have any more of a clue than I did.
NFTs.
NFTs. NFTs. Shoot my head.
NFTs is more like no fucking thanks. Oh, 277. 227. My bad. Maybe we might reach 800 today.
What did she just say? The professor said something else in rapid English and asked the Maho on the screen to translate it. But she, if she was the right word, hesitated and went silent. I looked at the real Maho, and she was responding exactly the same way. Dr. Leskinen laughed cheerfully and responded to her. The conversation was in quick English, and over half the audience couldn't understand it. The real Maho sighed and took back the microphone.
I can't hear the game volume anymore.
Yeah, same.
Restart stream? Lemon.
What?
We can't hear the game audio. Restart stream.
Oh, what? What? There, that should fix it.
Well, now I don't see the game.
Well, now you're an ass.
Yeah, it's not loading.
Am I the ass boy?
Should be able to see the game.
Bro, did you sell those stream to an NFT? I think someone bought the.
Dude, I wish. Maybe we would be rich.
Yeah, someone bought the stream for $1 and.
We're just gonna convert Shredded into NFT.
And make $5.
Yeah.
Is that good now?
There it goes. Yeah, that's good.
Oh. Yada yada yada, the professor was sexually harassing Maho. The professor said something.
Oh, bro,
else.
I love sexual harassment. My favorite.
I mean, look how big of a grin he has on his face. He's loving every second of it. He said something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's
and the Maho
finished.
on the screen
It's finished. He loves
turned
sexual
away.
harassment.
クレジットカードの番号なんです。もっと言えません。あと、1週間前に着ていたパジャマの色なんて覚えてるの？
Sexual harassment in public too. You realize this shit was if this shit wasn't in Japan, it would be fired. Or it would be on Me Too.
What was this? It was so natural I couldn't tell at first, but this was something unbelievable, wasn't it? It felt very different than a typical AI. I could tell that much. It wasn't answering the questions it was given, and because they were embarrassing? Was it programmed to respond like that to certain questions for the purposes of this demonstration? He would be executed on the spot, but he ate, so better enjoy it now. It was possible that's all it was, but if that conversation wasn't programmed in advance, the rest of the crowd seemed to reach the same conclusion I did, and the whispers started to turn into surprised murmurs.
ねえちょっといい加減このいたずらな子供を何とかしてくれないかしら。何をしたいのか理解はできるけど、とにかく恥ずかしいわ。
The copy of Maho was complaining to the original. It felt like I was watching a pair of twin sisters talking.
いたずらな子供ではなく、レスキネン教授が面白がってなかなか説明してくれないので、代わりに私がお話しします。
Maho walked back to the professor.
皆さん、もうお分かりかと思いますが、アマデウスは自分が話していいこととそうでないこと、あるいは話したいことと話したくないことを自ら判断して喋っています。私たちはアマデウスにそういったプログラムを一切施していません。
Man, all this to explain that my waifu is real in my
彼
phone.
女は与えられた私の記憶からそれを独自に判断し、自律的にそういう行動をとっているのです。
My VTuber waifu is real.
Don't they bring back Christian as an iPhone app or some shit?
Yeah, they put Kurisu in the Amadeus system, and they put her on Okabe's phone for like research purposes.
Okabe, they put me in the NFT, Okabe. I'm an NFT creator.
I'm a VTuber now, Okabe. I'm a VTuber and I sell NFTs.
Ah! I hate this
Maho
game.
on screen suddenly took over for her.
そしてこれは先ほどの医療分野への応用とは方向性が真逆になってしまい、研究所内でもずっと議論が交わされていることですが、私は不必要な情報をいつの間にか忘れてしまうというか、記憶の引き出しから出してこられなくなるのです。皆さんと同じようにです。例えば1週間前に着ていたパジャマの色、確かに
Guys, is it possible for an NFT boy and a VTuber?
そのような情報は
NFT
製造していく上で必要がないからです。
wasn't good
これも皆さんと同じです。このようにアマデウスは記憶のインプットやアウトプットが人間のそれと非常に近いのです。
Also, Alexi, you said the first VTuber
これは
earlier was Kizune
私たちも
AI. It
驚
was
くべき
obviously
結果
a
として
model.
研究を重ねている
No,
最中で、
no, shut the fuck up, shut the
ま
fuck
だ
up.
詳しくは解明されていません。
As Maho finished up, Dr. Leskinen took the microphone back. She resumed interpreting as he continued the lecture.
However, what really surprised us
さらに
that Amadeus
私たちを驚かせたのは、アマデウスが意図して嘘をつくということ。
and not as some sort of bug
何らかの
or
トラブルやミスではなく、わざとそうするの
Hey
です
guys, we figured that our new AI is
lying is
destroying the
嘘
world.
は
the method of human
人間が他人
It's
とコミュ
time
ニケ
for
ーシ
the
ョンを取る
AI.
上で
Wait, actually, this is
一つの
titled the
手法
AI
です。
Revolution. So,
First, he doesn't destroy the world.
Amadeus examined the memories
アマデウスも
and has no
インプ
I'm
ット
going
さ
to
れた
destroy
記
the
憶を
world
自律的に
by
検
selling
出
NFTs.
必要で
I
あ
was
れ
gonna
ば
say let's sell
自分や
NFTs.
他人のために平気で嘘をつく。
Maybe that's what happened. Kizuna became black, and then she was like, "Yes, I'm evil now. I'm gonna sell NFT."
教授、
Izuna Black.
誤解を
It's
招くよ
like
うな言い
Goku
方はやめ
Black.
てください。
Don't shoot.
Literally, that's what it was supposed to be. I mean, I know Kizuna was a black Kizuna was a character for the longest time, but she was still played by the same actors.
It's one of the funniest context lines. Dragon Ball Super, don't shoot, he's not black. It's straight in the dub too, the English dub. They just straight up say that. It's great.
What did they say in the English dub?
Don't shoot, he's not black.
Yes, with Goku Black, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't shoot, he's not black.
平気なことなんてありません。
I want to hear the fucking
両親が咎めます。
the blooper reel for that. Like the voice actor says and they go, "Holy fuck, what the fuck did I just say?" Like, are you sure this
I
line
feel
is
like
correct?
I feel like they would probably be cracking up while reading it rather than because they would probably make that reaction reading the script like before actually going to record it, but then they would laugh while trying to say the line. So, shall we watch Berserk bloopers? Those are funny.
I'm so sorry, and
Dr. Leskinen cut off. He seemed to be hesitating. Maho didn't seem especially surprised by this. Maybe she knew the reason. But the moment passed, and the professor continued. And Maho translated his words like there was nothing shocking about them at all.
this has led us to some
My fucking god, this is a visual medium, something.
最終的に私たちは
For one, we believe it's possible
アマデウスに
to eventually
人
possess
間
a
と
mind.
同様の魂を宿すことができるのではないかと考えています。
I mean, if you believe in the idea of a soul, I was stunned. A soul? Should one of the leading brain scientists in the world really be using a word with such a vague definition?
In other words, true
これこそ
artificial intelligence.
本当の意味での人工知能ということになります。
Oh, is this an SAO bullshit again? Where we're like, oh yes,
The whole
we created the
got
soul.
quiet. Well, that's not what happened in SAO though.
Yes, in the latest season of SAO, they're like, oh, we figured out how the soul is made, so let's make it into NFTs and video games.
Isn't that how the first season of SAO ended? He's like, I put my soul into the wires, and I shall now disappear among the database, like the original creator.
No,
Isn't that how he dips
I
out?
know.
I don't remember,
No.
but
Yeah, like I remember a scene where he's fucking talking to Kirito right after they revealed that he.
I thought it was.
I mean, I don't care about that scene. No, I'm talking about like actually the last season where it's like, oh yeah, we actually figured out what the soul is, and we can digitalize it, and it's called a flock light.
I
They're
don't
like,
give a shit
use it
about
to trap Kirito
Alicization.
into a game again.
I realized before Alicization came out, sometime after I watched Gun Gal Online, like, wow, Sword Art Online is like really bad.
Bro, Alicization, I don't know why Alicization everyone is like, oh my god, this is the best.
Well, it might.
No, it's the
very well
worst
be-
one. It's the worst one. It's like 5 billion times worse than the fucking fairy arc or whatever it's called.
Well,
that show is garbage from start to finish. There's not a single second of enjoyable content in SAO unless you're watching it with a friend and you're like half drunk and you're just like making fun of it.
Well, even then it's
this
boring,
is why,
so-
Alexi, you gotta watch good shows like ReZero.
Yeah, I mean, I like ReZero.
Yushoku
actually.
Tensei.
I'm not gonna watch your fucking Mushitsu.
You really should. Though.
Tempura.
It is actually
No,
my
I don't
favorite
care.
show. It's one of the greatest shows I've ever watched.
It's an
full stop.
isekai.
Yeah, so
It's terrible by default.
no, that's not how things work.
Yes, it does.
Isekais are
Alexi
garbage.
tweeted
Doesn't
out,
mean the
"My
idea of
day is
isekai
ruined."
itself is garbage.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes, it is.
no,
I'm a writer. I know.
no. It's
Yes,
not.
Yes.
You only believe it's garbage because you haven't consumed good.
I would have consumed good if there was good, but there's not.
There is good.
There's none
It's
of
called
that shit.
Mushoku Tensei. You should go
What the
watch
fuck is
it.
a Mushoku Tensei?
It's a jobless reincarnation. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. That's the title.
Jobless reincarnation?
Yes.
Well, I'm already jobless. Why would I reincarnate?
Because you were jobless.
I'm like a fucking loser, and then I'm gonna reincarnate as a loser. Oh my god, this. See.
The point is that he reincarnates and does something good with his life. But all of the
Oh my god, this guy is so good. It took him dying and getting resurrected to get a fucking gift on his life.
Hold on.
Garbage! Garbage!
Hold on. Both of you shut the fuck up. I'm gonna read the Wikipedia page.
Garbage!
Alright, so it's a Japanese light novel series about a jobless and hopeless
Light novel
man
garbage!
who dies after having a sad and reclusive life and reincarnates into a fantasy world while keeping his memories.
Let me guess, he turns into a little girl.
No.
Or a little boy. And he's going to touch himself very weirdly. And he's gonna land dick first into a woman. And the woman is not going to accuse him of the R word because he's now a 12-year-old boy.
No, he's going to do that, and they are going to accuse him of it.
Okay, and my subversion, I believe, expected.
And he has to grow beyond his, preconceptions of sex.
So you're saying it's like great because it's like slightly better than the other shows?
No, I'm saying it's great because it's 1,000,000 times better than the other shows.
1,000,000 times 0 is still 0, bro.
That...
Anyway, go on with the article.
Alright. So let's talk about some real important news right now. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vin Diesel are fighting.
Isn't that the plot of every...
There was sheer chaos for a while after that, as everyone tried to debate their own personal theories with Dr. Leskinen at once.
Well, what happened is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson quit the Fast and the Furious series. And
Dude,
Vin
this was
Diesel's
fucking...
like, oh, you remember...
This happened ages ago, it just happens to still be going on now. Nobody gives a shit about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vin Diesel.
Go back to the synopsis of fucking...
people like just because there's cars and explosions and guns.
Go back to the fucking synopsis of Shokugeki no Soma.
It's Mushoku Tensei, but...
Yeah, Shokugeki no Soma, yes. Reborn, I'm waiting.
Okay, so... yeah, Vin Diesel made a public Instagram...
Not Vin Diesel, I don't give a shit about Vin Diesel!
You watch the first 2 episodes of Mushoku Tensei, and you will come away realizing, this is in fact...
That's like 45 minutes, bro, I don't have that time.
You might even come away from the first one, but because of your stupid-ass preconceptions of isekai, it probably wouldn't be the case. You would probably
Hold on,
have
I gotta
to
read
watch
the
2.
Wikipedia article. So an unnamed 34-year-old Japanese guy named Vin Diesel is evicted from his home following his parents' death and skipping the funeral. Upon some self-introspection, he concluded that his life was ultimately pointless, but still intercepts a speeding truck heading towards a group of teenagers in an attempt to do something meaningful for... So he literally got killed by Truck-kun.
Yes, he did.
Wow, my subversion has been expectation.
Well, it's not much of a subversion when you're one of the first, if not the first to do it.
Oh, I watched the first episode of this.
Yes.
So how fast was it?
It was like... I confused it with Redo of a Healer for a while.
Why?
Because it came out in the exact same season, and I just kept hearing about Redo of a Healer. Yeah, he goes back in time and reincarnates.
Because Redo of a Healer was hysterical.
Oh, Redo of a Healer is actually fucking based.
And then I went back and tried watching...
It's just, imagine if like the worst fucking asshole on planet Earth had a fucking crazy diamond wreck, used it to go back in time and like R-word his entire like JRPG party. Like numerous times.
So yeah, and then so I heard that was Redo of a Healer, and I started watching this, and I noticed it was an isekai. And the little kid grabs the wizard book, and he starts immediately picking up on magic. So it's like, oh yeah, this is that show everyone's talking about, Redo of a Healer.
We watched Redo of a Healer together, Reborn. 11 out of 12 episodes. Get the fuck out of here.
I had made a mistake.
You know that 90% of it is sex and thus forgettable, but come on, have some
I don't know,
tact.
bro. I think the sex in the Redo of a Healer is pretty hot.
Well, yes, it is pretty hot, but like it's it is mostly sex, so it's like
yeah, just as every anime should be.
Yeah.
So how many sex scenes is there in fucking Soma?
At least one.
Oh, nice. Better than I expected.
At least two. It's at least
Oh,
two.
We're getting good.
The second one, they don't actually. How much of it do they show? I don't really remember.
Is it like Hero of a Hero
But in
healer
one
levels?
case, the main character's dad
In
and
One
mom
Piece?
are having sex, and his wizard tutor is outside their door masturbating to the sound of it.
Okay, that's absolutely disgusting.
Yes.
You've just made me like it less. You made me like sex less. How the fuck did you do that?
There's one thing you don't fuck with a French person that is sex.
Yes.
But it is not like in an adult rated television show. They don't ever show bare titties
Clang.
or anything like that.
Oh
Clang.
god, the manga is in a monthly magazine called Monthly Comic Flapper. That's its Japanese name.
Oh no.
What the fuck kind of shit is serial?
Okay, it's because it's a manga adaptation of.
It's a
Dog-
manga
dog
adaptation
shit.
of light novel.
Alright,
The manga
alright.
is
Hold on.
is also pretty good because the source material is really good, but the
That's a
anime
lie.
is
Hold on,
better.
I'm gonna read to you every single title that's in Monthly Comic Flapper. You stop me when you've heard of one. Okay? 7 Billion Needles, Brave 10, Candy Boy, Chio-chan.
Oh, stop you! I'm pretty sure I've heard of Candy Boy. I'm not. I don't really remember anything about it, but I feel like I've heard that title before.
Okay, Candy Boy before
Are
being
you
a
sure you're
manga-
not getting it confused with like gold?
Candy Boy, before it was
No,
a
I don't.
manga, was an 8-minute original net animation made in 2007.
Alright, never mind. Maybe I was mixing up with Golden Boy.
Chio-chan, Dancing the Vampire Bundy.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Ted Bundy? Yeah, we heard of him earlier when we.
Dancing the Vampire Bundy? I swear I've heard of that.
Den Kiaga no Hano-san? Fantastic
Okay,
Children.
dude, if you're gonna pronounce Japanese name.
Okay, here's the first one I recognize, Girls in Panzer.
Ah, yeah,
Wow.
that's a.
Is it not a
Wait,
video
that's
game, though?
monthly manga?
It got a
wouldn't think
manga
it would be.
adaptation.
Yeah, it's a manga adaptation. So this is a
Yeah,
trash
you
tier
wouldn't think
manga.
it would be
Got it.
monthly.
This is a trash tier magazine.
Saga.
Got it.
Wind Saga.
What saga?
Kagekara.
Who?
Kamisama Kozuku.
What?
Kuma Miko, Girl Meets Bear. Lock
Bro,
the
can you-
Superman.
Speak English, dude.
Mandan no Tavanitas. Math Girls. Mashuku Tensei. Others. Nasika Blitz Tactics. Niju Menso no...
Mushoku Tensei and Girls in Panzer are probably the two most notable publications in the magazine.
Yeah, and there's just
Overman-
adaptations.
Overman King Geiner. Space Adventure Cobra Magic Doll. What?
I mean, it's not like every single magazine is gonna have like is going to have multiple.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but it's just that they should at least have one.
Okay,
Yes, they
okay.
do. Mushoku
You know what?
Tensei.
You know what? They
No,
have
that's
one.
that doesn't count. That's an adaptation of something that's bigger.
Hold on. Right,
It's like if I said, "Oh, this manga has the Persona 5 manga," then no, this is because the Persona 5 manga is making jack shit in sales.
Okay. Shield Hero
Well,
is also
Persona
publicized.
5, maybe that's indicative.
shit,
of the
they have
quality
Shield
of
Hero,
Persona
not-
5. But at the
They have
very
Shield
least,
Hero, but Shield Hero is also an adaptation.
Togari
yes, it is.
Shiro.
So
What?
Oh, Togari Shiro is original manga.
Togari Shiro, never heard of it.
It's about a Japanese guy who commits countless war crimes in the Edo period and is sent to hell where he suffered for 300 years.
Based?
Tonari no Seki-kun. Tono...
Oh, I've heard of that. I don't remember what it is.
wait, did you say Nozaki?
No Seiki, whatever.
Oh, never mind then.
Translucent Twin Spica. Vamos lá. It's a Portuguese manga series? What?
Okay, we get it, Reborn. You can't speak foreign languages.
Young ladies don't play fighting games. That's
It's
another
true.
original manga. Alright,
It's also
so
pretty true.
I'm gonna look at Togari because this looks interesting.
Well, congratulations.
I'll post the link in that podcast shit if you want to look at
Alexi, congratulations, Alexi couldn't be more wrong about everything that he says. It was thanks to Izaki that I was able to get into the reception hall after the AFT was over.
The NFT?
They told me there was a dress code, so I went all the way back to my parents' house to get a suit to change into. Wait, he was wearing a suit earlier. Whatever.
No, but
At first, all that effort paid off, as Izaki introduced me to some of the country's top researchers.
Oh
Riken,
no!
JAXA, Imus.
Oh no! Togari, the only
Jeez.
interesting manga on that list that's not an adaptation.
Well,
It got
before long,
completely
Izaki ran off
canceled
to suck up to
and
some
didn't
university
have an
professor.
ending.
We didn't hear what you said.
I said Togari, the only interesting manga original to that magazine. It ended prematurely at 68 chapters without an actual ending.
Bruh.
The abrupt ending was intentional, though, as the last 4 pages of the 8th volume have a spoof advertisement for a sequel series.
Okay, so it's flopped hard. That's what it is.
Then the publishers apologized for the spoof in the volume release. An actual sequel titled Togari Shiro was serialized in Media Factory's comic flapper from October 2009 to May 2011. Okay, so it has an actual ending now. It just originally, the people making it were like, LOL, let's put a meme.
Oh my god.
This is interesting.
Well, that was an interesting conversation that I just had.
The art for it is considered its best part for featuring heavy inks, lots of cross-hatching, and copious amounts of shading.
Cool. So anyway, you still haven't explained to me what Mushoku Tensei is.
I did.
No, I'm talking to Reborn. Like, what's the fucking Wikipedia? You keep talking about Vin Diesel, and now this
I
shit.
already read the plot to it. It's just.
Did you?
It's just an isekai plot, Alexi.
Are you saying? I'll tell me, ain't that deep?
Good at magic, becomes somebody in reincarnated society. That's it. That's that page.
Is that literally what it is?
Yes.
Yeah,
This is that shit.
he reincarnates and makes something of his life as his previous lifestyle and personality and character issues.
I am not invested
haunt
at
him.
all.
He has to grow from them.
All right, we have 9 hours left.
Like there's
Maybe
I
maybe
don't
if
wanna
Joe
fucking
Mama
spoil
was
anything.
an
Whatever.
NFT.
Crack my back. Crack my back. But before long, Izaki ran off to suck up to some university professor, and I was left completely abandoned.
We should play 100% orange juice.
We could do
What?
that. Does Alexi own that? Probably only like $5.
It's $1 right now.
Fuck.
Oh, even better.
What should we play?
100% orange juice.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a board game. It's a digital board game on Steam.
I will literally buy it for you if you don't have $1.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Not. Oh wait, no, I got it.
It's just too late, bro. You proposed to me that you were gonna play it.
While you do that, I'm going to continue on. My own personal target, Dr. Leskinen, was surrounded by a bunch of famous scientists. It didn't feel like a mere student would be welcome. And so all I did was stand around and eat from the buffet by the wall. To be honest, I couldn't tell if the food was any good or not. Whenever my glass got empty, a smiling waiter was always around to fill it up again, so I found myself drinking more than I intended. My stomach was already so full it hurt. The whole place felt like it was another world. At that exact moment I spoke, I heard a girl next to me say the exact same thing. Surprised, I looked over at her. Our eyes met. What was a middle school girl doing here? And then a moment later, I realized it was Maho Hiyajo. She was wearing the exact same outfit she'd been wearing during the lecture. A lab coat in a place like this? That's just what the old me would have done.
Alright, Alexi.
Maho was clearly out of place.
Alright, Alexi, you just got it. download it. It's like less than 10 megs.
Why is it not letting me fucking coming?
Why? Because she was still wearing her lab coat.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Science Gate.
I couldn't help but ask.
Why do you hate Steins Gate?
Man, I am wondering why she has a lab coat. Why do you have a lab coat? She's wondering why she has a lab. I don't know why I have a lab coat. Do you have a lab coat? I'm gonna say racial slurs.
I was sure.
This looks
I
like a
thought
badly
some real
written like
quotes.
graphic novel. Not graphic novel, because they don't seem to understand that they have. I hate it. I hate
It
visual.
looks like it's written like a book. Have you ever read a book before?
Yeah, but why is it written like a book if you have pictures? Why did you have to describe that she has a lab coat? Because she has a lab. She clearly has a lab coat.
It's a novel. It's a novel with illustrations. That's the point.
Bullshit. Listen, when you read a graphic novel, they don't describe what is already put in the picture. That's the point of the picture. You realize that 90% of the fucking dialogue in this game is useless.
It's about to kill you.
I'm about to.
You don't even like visual novels, and you sound like an idiot.
No, I don't. That's literally the point of a visual. Like, use the fucking visuals as information. That game could have been literally just a novel. It would have not shed a single line of dialogue.
Hold on.
There we go. Fucking present.
I need to go to images.
So what the fuck is a orange juice? You said it was only a few megs. It's like 3 gigabytes.
Oh, cry harder.
Oh fuck! I installed it on my SSD. Ah. Lemon, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find a specific image, a specific scene on the Google.
Oh god.
No, I think I have to do. Oh, here it is. You know, at least this isn't Fate Stay Night, where you get the scene about Tosuka's anus.
Where? Put it in our podcast shit.
Her lewdness is a great nightmare. Her anus is defenseless. Her anus is defenseless. It contracts every time I move. Reproductive opening, Tosuka's anus.
What?
The dirtiest part of her right in front of me. Some of it is cut off because censorship. But it's Tosuka's anus. That's what it is. Her anus is defenseless. I want to put the bone of my sword inside Tosuka's anus and give her a strong heavens feel.
I just love the face of the guy in front.
Oh, yeah, that's her dad.
That's even better!
Yeah, I know. It's fantastic.
At least this light novel has a visual novel. This visual novel has fucking sex. You know, I can just like mute the dialogue and just jerk off for like a minute and then fucking regret my life choices.
Wait, you only last a minute?
I don't.
Listen, okay, I'm doing a speed run. I have shit to do, okay?
Fate is too bullshit for you to be able to get in the mood. Just throwing that out there.
What, Fate?
Yeah,
probably.
Fate is dumb. Don't consume Fate. Actually, watch Fate Zero, but don't. Otherwise,
No.
don't. Stay away.
Fate, stay away.
Oh.
She was so sure she had, but she hadn't.
More like Fate, stay a virgin for the rest of your life.
And that's why she was standing in the corner, trying not to attract attention.
あなた昼間受付にいた人ね。
岡部倫太郎です。
That's my name.
電気大学の学生で
Sour Lemon.
伊崎ゼミで勉強してます。
I'm Tokyo Denki. I handed her one of the business cards that I'd thrown together after Izaki told me I needed them. She grabbed one of her own out of a stack and carelessly put it into my hands.
So, when do we see her anus?
We don't. That was a huge help. I looked at the card and saw that the pronunciation of her name was written in unusually large letters. That was probably because of how people kept screwing it up.
Wow, the game is here.
Nope.
Japanese.
I am Japanese a goblin.
I like you, Japanese.
Did you just say you're a Mon Goblin?
No, I am the Japanese goblin.
Oh, so you're not a Mon Goblin?
No, I'm a Japanese goblin.
You're a miner?
Do you know what Mon Goblin even is?
Oh shit, I could...
No.
Mon Goblin, these nuts!
Oh shit, I could put the game in Portuguese brasileiro.
And then the conversation stopped. I'm a terrible conversationalist, honestly. The old me would have gone full Chunibyo and started ranting about conspiracies and magic powers, whether the other person cared or not.
The new
Can't
me
really call
realizes
that
this is fucking
conversation.
cringe and just decided to shut the fuck up.
I had no idea what to say to somebody I'd never met before. I'd been working at becoming a real adult, even buying and studying men's magazines.
playing the game?
But none of it
NFTs
really
as a
helped.
What?
Without anything to talk about, I looked over to Dr. Leskinen. He seemed to be giving a lecture on neurons to a bunch of scientists. Is she scowling? It must have really ticked her off, because she grabbed a cocktail from a passing waiter and gulped it down. Her cheeks turned a pretty shade of pink for an instant, but no longer. She might have had a high alcohol tolerance. As Maho spoke, I remembered. I remembered all the lectures and theories that Kurisu had given me when she was making the time leap machine.
確か人間が記憶にアクセスしようとするときは前頭葉から側頭葉へ信号が行くんだったよな。
ええ。トップダウン記憶検索信号ね。
だったら
Then I started to talk, remembering what Karisu had told me about her theories as I went. When I used specialized terminology whose meanings I barely remembered, Baho would tell me what they were.
で、最後に側頭葉に記憶を書き戻す過程で、一緒にコピーした疑似パルスを前頭葉の方に送り込めば、記憶検索信号はちゃんと働くと思う。
あなた、それを自分で導き出したの？
ああ、いや。
Baho looked back at the business card I'd given her.
脳科学専攻じゃないわね。ということは誰かに？それとも論文で？うん、それはないわ。まだ論文にはまとめられてなかったはず。
何かおかしいこと言ったか、俺。
そうじゃなくて、私の後輩がね、全く同じ理論を提唱していたことがあるのよ。どのスタッフもずっと懐疑的だったけど、彼女だけは絶対に証明できるって言い張っていたわ。結局、実証試験に進む前に彼女はいなくなっちゃったんだけど。
So anyway, we're playing the fucking game.
Should I tell her? Should I tell her about me and Karisu?
I guess
In this world line, there's almost no connection between me and Karisu.
The Squid Game?
I guess we'll play the game when Lemon's done playing.
I mean, I can stop at any time.
Great. It's okay, bro. You can just come back and skip the cuts.
Alright, let's play 100% orange juice.
The fuck is 100% orange juice? Reborn. Oh shit, should have put in full screen.
Steins 0, please close.
I am the bone of my cock.
Task manager says it's a game.
Hold on. Shut the fuck up. There we go.
100% オレンジジュース。
Oh my god, I don't care about cutscene.
came back.
Why do I have 28 ats? Oh no!